I think I got everything. I did my title. Hi, Cairo. I think I got everything. Eh. Hello, hello. Good morning, babe. I swear. Thank you. Hi, Smile. Hi, Elder. Yulind. It's been 9 months and still no sub, baby. I'm starting to think boys can't get pomegranate, but I won't stop trying for you. Okay. Okay, Smile. Error, shouldn't you be playing BF6 wife? Is it playable already? I didn't think it was. I know, like, well, I guess I can't see it now. I didn't see most of my list playing BF6. I didn't see Kuro playing it, so I was like, surely it's not. Oh my god. Stalking! Thank you, Stalking. I really appreciate that. I'm going right now, actually. Right as you went live? Oh, hi, Joe. Hi, Stalking. Okay. Okay, stop. 5 incline. Thank you. Oh, you got Henu. Henny yeah? Naruhodo. I was watching Kuro play League of Legends. He was playing Kennen in a not very fun match. Kuro has a lot of not very fun League matches. Let's start stretching. Timing. I will try to work so it will be lurking. Good luck with walk. Time for walk. No, I really appreciate that. And stream is always whatever you want from it. There's no obligation to ever like be here, right? So there's people that lurk, people that hang out. I have a lot of friends that they're just like, sorry, I didn't watch your stream. It's like, there's no attendance, please. Guess who made a new model? I'm going to assume you did. You mean less than an hour. You guys are crazy, thanks. What the? Oh, that's just bottom text. Okay, I tried reading that and I was like, what is this supposed? I thought it was just no spaces. Thank you, Joe. Oh my god, 6 incline today. Hi, Ganna. You aren't gonna make as stand in the corner without moving. Gonna visit you with it? I'm assuming you're gonna make us stay in the corner without moving, right? Right? Sorry, Yulind, for not being here for the past week. Shut the f. I have been looking after my health. Please don't punish me again. Hi, Trogdor. Now he'll yell at me if I miss a stream. I don't like these jokes, guys. Yeah, what if I like being here? What are you gonna do about it? I like it when you like being here. That's all well and good. But I don't want you to, like, apologize to me, like... How do I word this? I don't want to say, like I care if you're here or not, because that's not the case. I very much care if people are here. But I don't like the sense of people should feel obligated to be here. People are supposed to be here. I very much don't like that. I have dealt with that before. You know, I've gotten DMs from friends that have been like, hey, I didn't see you at stream. And it's like, and you're not going to for a while if you give me comments like that. Oh, God, that gets under my skin. Yulind, I sent you an important DM. Pyro, am I going to check this? And it's a really stupid meme. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Why did you make me check this? Wait, where is this? Alright, we're banning this guy. We're banning this guy. Where's the fucking ban button? Oh, I need to do it from here. Sometimes people just need to be made an example of, and it sucks, but they push the limits, they push the boundaries. And, it is what it is. I'm sorry for not being here. You're my taxes. Stop! I devilgated. Is making a reference to that one guy you talked about yesterday. See, he won't miss me. He doesn't like us joking about the serious punishment he doles out. Is it really an hour more? It's Kyra, of course it is. He's a one-trick pony. It was a fucking Hassan meme. Hi, Ronwu. Sorry for not being here. Here, my taxes. I'm actually gonna oof someone. You're gonna be fine. Oh, my battlefield. How many times has Kyra been banned? Probably only like 3. It was 30 seconds. He'll be back any second now. You can me all night, babe. Surprised this guy hasn't banned me yet. What happened is I was away for 2 fucking minutes. Kyra was like, check my meme, or check my message. It's a super important message. It's super important. And it's just Hassan. I'm suited up processing chemicals, so I can't really talk right now. But I'm listening, smile. Hassan meme? Yeah, can we ban this guy? It is another Hassan just like shrouded in lightning with his dog in the background. It's like, these are funny. I don't want to fucking pause stream for it, damn it. Then go do that in my battlefield. What type of chemicals? I'm right here. I can give you meaning. I want battlefield. My life is meaningless without it. Oh, battle. Error. Error. I'm gonna crash out. I almost said something. Can you... Never mind. I'm gonna move on. We're armfuls and then lunges. You can do it, Air. You can wait 1 hour. Damn it, fuck no. Hi, Broily. Hello, cute, adorable, fluffy you. Thought he wanted another boyfriend other than me. From machine shop, so I have a mix of solvents, oils, transmission fluids. Some part A, part B. Epoxies, miscellaneous aerosols. You know what's really nice about having 2 hands again? I can clear my throat again. I can, like, mute my mic in OBS and just, you know, and whatever I need to with my throat and not be like, ugh. I couldn't do that when I was one-handed because I couldn't interact with OBS. I would have had to get off the treadmill, turn off my mic, clear my throat, turn it back on, and then get back on the treadmill. Which was just like, man, that's a lot for just clearing my throat. Ugh. 2. 3. 4. You look so slim and sexy right now. What the heck? Glad to see you regain function in your arm. We had it yesterday, Smile. I just went live without it. It was like I did 10 minutes with no arm. And then I was like, I didn't want to troubleshoot this for 20 minutes and be late. I did read that if I hide this controller, I could try it. Which then worked. I was like, oh. Yippee! Hi, Global. I has an Engie mother. I have an Engie all... What do you mean? What do you mean, Engie? we're at hamstrings. Oh, What? I need to change my Chatterino settings. Pyro boot. What? Yesterday was a lot of Lemix. We had an impromptu moment on Cairo's stream. They had some real life stuff come up, and so I was playing substitute teacher for like 10-15 minutes. Oh. Other than that, I don't think much happened yesterday. I don't think much happened yesterday. We did game trailers. I wrote down some of those to talk about. Which now that I think about it, I should do this. Hi. Those hamstrings. Oh, toe touches. Hi. I'm not digging my leg tracking today. My legs are like perfectly straight, and this is just leaning forward. I don't like it when it does that. Ooh, I need to message my dad today. I like need to not forget that. I wanted to kind of do that yesterday, and I just forgot. I've been watering the lawn. People have been hearing me complain about this in other chats. I've been watering the lawn, and it's fucking annoying because it's like I have to put a hose sprinkler here for 20 minutes. Then I have to put it here for 20 minutes. Then I have to put it here for 20 minutes. Then I have to put it in this last area for 20 minutes. It's 4 20-minute intervals. And it just feels like I can't, like, commit to anything when doing that. And so I'm like, I need to just call and be like, hey, dude, how long am I fucking doing this for? Because I can't imagine doing this for the next 6 months. We're at Blitz. That's where we're. Ow. This feels lower than usual. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. What else is there? Cami stretch. We're at Cami stretch. Movies have taught me anything. You're meant to do slow-mo bikini stuff where the grass is being watered. My new model has 5 tails. Hell yeah. Is that like an age thing with kitsunes? Like they get more tails as they get older? Depends on the story. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, they get one for each year smile. I would think it's more like one for each 100 years. Because, like... Well, are they a demon? Are they a demon or like a... Well, I guess also depends on the story. Squats? Blah. Well, some stories make it where more tail equals more powerful. Is it bad that the first one I thought of with more tail equals more powerful is fucking Naruto? The one in Silent Hill definitely seems evil as fuck. What? No. Weeb? Yes, smile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've heard age, power, number of deaths for adding tails. Number of deaths? Oh. Internet is dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That was 3 squats, right? Counted to 3 and lost count. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been having fun on Lemix. All I've been talking about for the past 3 days. Furisu is already fucking done. Lemix is gonna have 4 phases. The launch, second phase. I guess it's gonna have 5 phases. The launch phase, Nighthold phase, Doomstar Jarrus phase, Argus phase, and then like the catch-up phase. They're like, hey, finish everything up. If you're late to the party, you can still get everything. What the fuck is with that girl? That's Ming. They have a lot of energy. She's got 280s. She has a third character at 50 as well. Oh, Furisu? Oh. She really likes grindy games. She just do grind. And so she's basically got all the cosmetics that you can get at this point, and it's just like, oh my god, girl. I know she is ahead of me. I think Logitech is ahead of me also. Other than that, I'm pretty up there for my character. You know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of you and me. Screw it, I'm gonna do like 30 squats because I really need to train my legs. And Furisu, I know Ming. She then made fun of me for not being 80. She was probably teasing. Hi, Lunny. Gana, she does have a little bit of a bad habit of not always making it super clear when she's teasing. And so, I can guarantee you right now, any conversation you've had, she has not, like, seriously come at you with anything. All the discussions about druids, all the discussions about, you know, not being 80 or whatever. Oh, yeah, she was? She's very much... I'm gonna sneeze. We sneeze. She is not always the best at portraying, like, hey, I'm just joking around, we're having fun. It's maybe gotten her in trouble once or twice. I don't know, I like to think we get along well. I imagine that she thinks the same thing. Sometimes I worry about you. Sometimes I've been like, uh-oh. Risu's really going in on druids right now. Is this going to upset Gana? But that's like... That was one of the guild dramas we had. That was one of the guild dramas we had in Dragonflight where Barisu upset somebody and. Ugh. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgot to breathe while doing the 30 squats. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. 1, 2. Ugh. Oxo legs are wobbly. Well, if you keep up with it, you'll build them up and they'll be less wobbly next time. We're at our plank. We're at 9:21. Oh my god, we're going fast. What time are we at? 21:40? On the other hand, I keep going to Color Freak, but damn, that's kind of mean. Walk 3 kilometers. Just to get boba. How do you get... Oh, boba. I was thinking booba. I was like, how does walking get you boobs? What? Boba. Boba tea. That makes more sense. 22 start. 25 end. Was it good boba? Oh, I feel like this is going to be a slow planking day. We are at 30 seconds. I haven't left the house for like a whole week, so... Hi, Sammy. 10 men planking bound? No fucking chance. I don't think I even could do 10 minutes if I tried. When are we going on a boba date, Smile? Boba date? That sounds like an awful date, Cairo. I don't want to leave the house for a date. That ass so high, people be setting up to climb it. Fuck do you mean? Yes, Smile here. Fine, chat will settle for 5 minutes. Or 1 minute. Booba date win? No. Yeah. Guys, maybe it's just my finger. Maybe it's just my hand size that makes that finger stick up. Because it's doing it on 2 different controllers now. 90 seconds. Halfway there. Yeah, did you know Yulind got more nuts? I did. Sammy bought the pistachios. I have a rolling supply of pistachios and cashews. It's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. 2 minutes down. 60 more seconds. Webcam tracking is okay for waving. That was on throne for like 30 seconds. It literally, I added it while I was watching Cairo. And then I got a message, watch your nuts. And I'm like, what the fuck? 45 seconds. Can I have some of your nuts? I like pistachios. A little bit. Just a little bit. You can have 5 nut. 30 seconds. Yeah. 20 seconds. Equipped ginger beer. 15. This guy says 10-minute planking. Fuck you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Stingy femboy. Even if I'm the one that bought them, you wouldn't share? I didn't say that. Smile hasn't bought me any nuts. So I said only little to him. If it's Sammy or Trogdor, alright, they can have more. Only nut I want is Yuli's. Good for the skin, or so they say. Okay, alright. You don't know what you have done, Yulind? I'm like a girlfriend. I don't buy my own nuts. Wait, let me have some of yours. I eat them all! Yulind, can you remind me to do squats every time you stream? No. Because I'm going to forget. But you can do them when I do them. You can associate your squats with my squats. So that when I do my squats, you go, oh yeah, that's my reminder to do my squats. I just want to lay here. But we must get up. We must start. How many do you even do? I only do 10 squats. That is the, that is all I do. However, I hold mine for 5 seconds. Yeah, lay on me instead. Day 5 of trying to order Yulind ice cream. Please do not order me the Cold Stone fucking monster Halloween abomination. You guys wait here. You guys wait there. My squats are rapid as fast as possible. Then they probably aren't that good. Because squats are a lot more meaningful and better when you hold them. You will feel the burn a lot more when you hold them for 5 to 10 seconds. Unless you do a giga amount of squats. If you're doing them rapid. Where's your damn Halloween spirit? It's not with food. Got our trackers fixed. We ready to start? All exercise should not be up and down. All exercises should not be up, down, up, down. Don't worry. Need help? I can hold your squats for you. It should be up, pause. Down, pause. Up, pause. Yes. Yes. Okay. We have a super flat surface to walk on, which might make the camera kind of weird here. But we'll try this. We'll see how this works. Time to say fuck it and wiggle instead. No, I don't need to pause that yet. Hi, Darf. Look, it's that not wholesome dude. Hi, Darf. Darf, I can't remember if you're a Final Fantasy player or not. Oh, God, we have fucking incline. Alright. 6 incline. Technically, yes. Are you like me, Darf? Where you're a story Andy, and everything else in the game is just like, yeah, it's okay. There's other stuff I'd rather play. But then, like, an expansion comes out, and you're like, oh, fuck, let's go! Well, not really. Yulind, why is Amazon so stressful? What's stressing you out with Amazon? I quit halfway through Endwalker. Okay, Darf, that's offensive. I don't think that's legally allowed. I'd quit once before. Quitting in, like, post-story, I can understand. But, like, in the middle of Endwalker? No one else is playing the game anymore? Okay, when you say you quit in the middle of Endwalker, were you going through the Endwalker story? Or is that like... just during Endwalker, you yourself were back in Heavensward? There's too much. They won't ship to a P.O. box, I think. Story? That's crazy, Darf. Because Endwalker has, like, literally my favorite story section in Zone. And I'm like, when I was going through Endwalker, it was the point where it was like, I turned my brain off to the rest of the world. And was just, like, so invested in the story. This was about 6 months or so ago. That is very late to the party. You would be going through it on your own. Sometime after Dawn Trail came out. I will say, Darf, I typically only play Final Fantasy XIV for one of two reasons. Either a friend is playing, so right now Cairo is going through the story and I'm subbed, or an expansion comes out. When Dawn Trail came out, I was a little behind on story. But it's just, like, there's a lot of people into it right now, so it's like a good time to go through it. So, like, you'd have a lot to go through. But even though you wouldn't be doing the same stuff, resubbing and picking the story back up when the next expansion comes out would probably be fun. Trying to set my model to my IRL height. Oh boy, walking time. I do like how I've conditioned Yulind to think everything I say is funny, so he starts laughing halfway through the sentence. Do I actually do that? Alright, time to stop that. Time to condition myself so that I don't laugh at anybody's like sentences as a form of acknowledgement and just to have some reaction. I can only laugh when I find it funny. I'm not an FF person. 14 was my first. Got it because everyone told me to play and then they all quit. 700 hours. I don't overly think I enjoyed much of it. 700 hours? I am very much not an FF person, Darf. I really like the tactics games, but on the opposite side of Proxy. Proxy really likes the tactics games. The first one. And then he gets to the second one, and he's like, I fucking hate the judge system, I hate the law cards. This shit is so ass. Only Final Fantasy Tactics 1 is the true tactics game. And I'm sitting here like, oh my god, I love build synergy. I love mixing this class with that class. This is so fun. What do you mean they don't have that in Final Fantasy Tactics 1? That game sucks. It's so like... Proxy and I are literally on opposite ends for tactics. As for standard Final Fantasy games, I don't think I've beat a single player Final Fantasy game. I've played 7. I've played 10-2. I've played 13. I didn't even come close to finishing any of them. 14, I like the story. But my god, I struggle with everything else in it. I hate the combat. I don't particularly like the graphics. Hi, Techno. 400 miles away from home? That's so far. I don't particularly like the raid scene. I hate their housing. I love housing in GameStarp, and I hate Final Fantasy housing. Yulind, you're adorable? What does that mean? Morning, Lynn, I'm 400 miles away from home. Devil. Wave, wave, hug. See, the problem, Gana, is that I don't even know what I sound like when I'm pretending to fake laugh. So when I try to do it as a joke, I'm just like, that sounded awful. We're gonna go do stuff. See you later, Keelan. Bye, me. The only reason I was there was the people, and the people left. Well, so Darf, it's like a seasonal game. It comes and goes, right? An expansion comes out, everybody starts playing Final Fantasy again. And then they all stop. And then a major patch comes out, and a lot of them come back. And then they stop. And then the next patch comes out, a lot of them come back, a lot of them stop. Patch comes out, a lot of them come back, a lot of them stop. The expansion comes out, they all come back, and the game is super popular for like a month or two. And then they slowly peter off and stop playing again. It is a very seasonal game. Just car laugh easy. Know what else just comes and goes? I don't have a punchline to this. I thought you were going to say goodnight, but it's the weekend, so you can just stay up. Yippee. Most hated Dawn Trail? Didn't pick it back up for more than a week? I'm gonna be honest, Darth. I think they are overly critical of Dawn Trail. I think expecting Dawn Trail to follow up the story of Endwalker is insane. I think it was really good. And a lot of the criticisms of Dawn Trail, like, I'm supposed to be the main character, not this other character, is very tiresome and, like, a really boring thing to complain about. Can't go to bed yet anyway. I'm doing my grocery shopping, so I will be here for another few hours. Hi, Harley. Not gonna lie, I thought that golem was hostile. Everything is hostile. It was Comey. I'm just invisible. Fucking hated Dawn Trail. They killed off Algus in a dumb way. You're not talking about Final Fantasy XIV, Dawn Trail, are you? I liked Dawn Trail. I do wish that Final Fantasy XIV ended with Endwalker. Like, Endwalker should have been the last expansion. And then they're like, hey guys, we're announcing the next game. It'll be out in 3 years. We'll do one expansion between then, but it's more of a, like, exploration, kind of just epilogue expansion. It's not gonna be, like, super serious. We're not, you know, setting out to save the world again. We did that. And I think that's what they should have done. And then, hi, Giraffe. And then, you know, Final Fantasy 17 should have been the next MMO. I'd have been super happy with that. Because, my God, some of the polish, the quality of life of 14 is just non-existent. Like, not being able to whisper people when they're in a dungeon is so head-ass ancient tech. How the fuck is that in a 2025 game? That's wild to me. Their menus are ass. Their UI is ass. There's just so many things about 14 that's just like, this is such an antique, ancient system. Stop it. At least update the game if you're not just going to come out with a new game. But no, they said, we're coming out with Dawn Trail. And don't you worry, gamers. We've got 10 more years of content. And then Dawn Trail kind of didn't push the numbers they wanted. They're like, make it 5. We're not gonna do this for 10 years, actually. Never mind. Today is my leg day, Saj. What are you talking about? Leg day's the best day. I've never touched FF14. I'm making shit up. See, I just thought you were talking about a different game that had Dawn Trail in the name. No, there's a lot of moments in Dawn Trail that I really, really like. It's not perfect. I have some criticisms, but they're very small criticisms. It's like, this moment here I think could have done better. This character's reaction here doesn't perfectly make sense, though I understand what they're going for. Leg day is great, just look at Yulin's. Strickland maintained. After being in this car for another 7 hours. You got this, Techno. That 7 hours is gonna fly by. Hi, Octal Mage. Heyo. Octal? I always type your name in first when I'm playing Wordle. And it literally always gets me at least one letter. Between O, T, A, and L. It always gets one. I've never had Octal give me all grays. That's so funny. I always type in Octal, and then I type in Siren. And if I don't have 4 things, I'll type in Fudgy. Oops, that's not a hug emote. Also, hello, Techno Chug. Bye-bye, Techno. Siren? Yes. So between Octal and Siren, that's 10 letters and 4 vowels. So it's just a lot of coverage, right? And it's a lot of, like, common things. Between T, L, S, R, and N. Yeah, I gotcha. If I don't have a lot of letters found from those two, I will try Fudgy, which gives me U and Y, which is all vowels. And it's literally impossible to get a word without one of those 6. Yulind, thinking about his tight matchups. Gotta get the full coverage. You know, it's really funny, Gana. I usually am the worst for tight matchups. Because I always do theme teams, or type teams. The last game I played, Scarlet, was all dogs. And so that was normal fairy, normal rock, ghost, fire dark. What was the last dog? And normal dark. So I was incredibly weak to fighting type. Type matchups are overrated, which is why I don't like Pokemon. Well, one of the things I have a problem with. I don't necessarily think they're overrated. Maybe oversaturated, but wouldn't that be because of Pokemon? They certainly weren't the first to do it, but like, type matchups is such a popular thing. You could say in part because of how popular Pokemon has been. One of the things I have problems with. I love Pokemon and I love like the universe of it. The only thing I want is just more investment in the games. I want more time and money put into the game so that they're polished. So that they don't feel like slop. Pokemon's implementation of them is something I don't really like. How would you change it? What would you do differently? Because I think their implementation of type matchups is very natural. Fire does double damage to grass. Grass does double damage to water. Water does double damage to fire. Fire takes half damage from grass. Grass takes half damage from water. Water takes half damage from fire. There's so many and it's so hard to tell what the matchup is. And 9 out of 10 times it doesn't even matter. I would say 9 out of 10 times is a huge stretch. I would say, like, for the casual player going through the game, if they learn the type matchups, it's like that's all you need to go through the Pokemon game. If you learn one thing, it should be type matchups. And then in later games, they kind of recognize, yeah, there's so many. A lot of them are sensical. A lot of them are a stretch, and you're like, wait, that's weak to that? Huh? But in the later games, they tell you. You know, you've got your 4 moves. Let's see, you've got Headbutt, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Frost Punch. Wait, no. Fire Punch, Frost Punch, Electric Punch. It'll say, you know, Headbutt will do 0 damage because they're ghost and immune to this. Fire will do 1x damage. Frost Punch will do 1x damage. But Electricity is strong, so that'll be 2x damage, right? They tell you later on. Pokemon copy type matchups from Rock, Paper, Scissors. Can't believe they didn't sue Pokemon for stealing this concept. Have you played Fire Emblem? Were there 3 types and it was based on the weapon they were using? Hey Yulind, that Keyring Pokemon, what type is that? That is Fairy Steel. Steel is Psychic, yes or no? No. Buff Key is Steel Fairy. And is treated unfairly. Hi Zvi. Psychic spends spoons. Spoons are metal. Psychic is strong against steel? No, not necessarily. Psychic spends spoons because that's like a magic trick of bending a spoon. Like an optical illusion. To make it look like you did it with your mind. But spoons can just be so flimsy that you can bend them with a string. Hi, Baldir. Not always multiple games toss the weapon triangle out the window. That is not important right now, Cairo. They are simply making a point. Okay, if they actually update it to tell you how much the damage will do, that is a great improvement. I hated either having to learn every Pokemon type or just guessing. They tell you in the later games. They started like Gen 6 or something. But it's, yeah. Because it is a lot, right? And for new players, you know, there's a lot of things you can know to keep track of everything. Me, having played Pokemon since I was 6 fucking years old, I've got it in my head, right? For the most part, I can see any type and be like, I believe this interaction goes this way, right? There's a few I'm shaky on. I don't really know a lot of Fairies types. I believe they're weak to defensive types, so Poison and Steel. And then they're strong against Dragon, and I don't know what else Fairy is strong against. I think they also resist Fire for whatever reason. Who's strong against Ghost? Ghost is good against Ghost. Dark is good against Ghost. Is it just those two? I think it might just be those two.
Yes, it's those 2 types.
Okay. What did we get? High Mountain? Uh-oh. This is the next zone I quest through. Yulind, what is your type, good boy? Steel resists Psychic. Because F you, apparently. Well, that's dumb. At least they don't do anything stupid like make rocks strong against flying. Also, what's the difference between rocks and grass? Ground is more dirt. Rock is more solid, I think. Also, rock is very much strong against flying. Because a bird getting hit by a rock would be devastating to it. That would really hurt it. So of course rock is good against flying. You ever hit a bird with a stone? You could kill 2 of them with one if you're careful. The ones I struggled with for a long time was Psychic's weakness. And then somebody said it's phobias. They are scared of the dark. They are scared of ghosts. They are scared of bugs. And that's how you remember Psychic's weaknesses. Well, you see, if you look at the chart behind you, Reddy's bad. Nah, let me burn fairies. Just finished workout. Hi, Zuvi. Thank you. Island. Yulind, I have a problem. I kind of want to play Digimon Time Stranger. You literally do have a problem. No, I'm forbidding it. Pyro just finished playing Digimon Time Stranger. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on, Zuby. You just said you just finished your workout. Which one was it, buddy? My eyes got wet at the end. Well. Hell yeah. Hi, Zuby. Finished Digimon. Then did my workout, and now I'm here. So you didn't just finish Digimon. You finished your workout, and you did Digimon a bit later. Sounds like the story's changing. God, I hate dealing with people like that. Normally, I'm done by the time you come online. After I got Lilithmon, I'll be wet, too. I forgot, Yulind. Did you ever go through your further on this? No. We weren't going to do it until we had our hand. And yesterday when we had our hand, we had trailers. So we're going to do it today. Igana, hi chalk. I think there's only one thing on Throne right now. And I would not be surprised if no one buys it. Lilithmon. You don't want Angelomon? Yana, have you seen Lilithmon? She's like the goth Angelomon. Like, they're both crazy hot. I didn't remember Digimon having so many busty women Digimon. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Oh, God. I turned the graphic up for Cutie. No, you. I turned the graphic up for the incline. I didn't actually turn the incline up. We're at 7. We're at 7 and we're at 1 mile. Unfortunately, Molbug is strong against Psychic. Doesn't resist Psychic. You will be missed, Stabsy. The Beedrill also fuck all Executor. I'm now interested. There's a great comic Octal Mage of a Digimon trainer, and he's yelling at his Angelomon and Lilithmon, and he's like, "I just don't care anymore. I thought this was a game where I could ride my Digimon. This is all I ever wanted." And both Angelomon and Lilithmon are like, "Yeah, not a chance, dude. Not happening." And then there's like Beastmon standing behind him. He's like, "You could ride me any day, Master." He's like, "Now's not the time, Beastmon." Yeah, and they both fuse into one big mother. Look up Beal Starmon. My Octomage. Didn't have to. She's a story character. Hey, yo. Fair enough. That's great. Look up Venusmon from the back. Zuby. That should be a life moment. When you type into your Google, Venusmon from the back, you should, like, take a step back and be like, how did I get here? What in my life led me to this moment? What series of events came together to lead to the universal event of me typing in Venusmon from the back? Well, I saw her a lot from the back, because she's a story character. Hydramon Alt Art TCG. Why are there chick Digimon? Because isn't Digimon based on the internet? Isn't it like based on what humans create on the internet or something? I don't know the origin of Digimon. Mega level Digimon are normally humans. Remember, most of them aren't human. Or most of them. You know who my favorite Pokemon is? You know who my favorite Digimon is? I don't fully remember the name. But it's like Magnadramon. It's the evolution of Angelomon. IRL-wise, it's based on Tamagotchis. Lore-wise or IRL-wise? I don't know what you mean. Look like human humanoid. Hi, Wrath. The only Digimon I know That poop one in the horny monkey. Alright. Yeah, that checks out. She's so pretty. She's like a pink Chinese dragon. Remember I had a Digipet toy and I loved it? Did you enjoy the Phasma stream yesterday, Yulind? You think I watched even 2 seconds of it, Zuby? I opened that stream, collected my channel points, muted the fuck out of the tab, and then I watched Blissey. They're like 40. Sound pretty cool. I don't think I had many Digimon toys growing up. I had a crazy experience in Legion Remix yesterday, which I kind of want to hear how it's going for some of you. So like Logitech and Gana, I want to hear how you've been faring in Remix. But for me, I leveled Monk to 55 as Windwalker, which is DPS. And then I switched to Mistweaver because I had Ancient Teachings at that point. Hi, Master. I've heard recently that Twitch made a change, so if you aren't actively chatting, you no longer count as a viewer on Twitch. Somewhat, yes. They have tried to knock out bots, which I think to some extent they have. They've just also knocked out a lot of viewers and lurkers. For me personally, I don't think I count as a viewer unless I only have one stream up. Like, literally only one of them seems to count as a viewer, which is like, really? That's fucking dumb. But I still get channel points in those, so it's weird. But, I wanna tell you guys this Lemix story yesterday. So I'm playing Monk. I'm healing. I punch things to heal. It's very similar to, like, DPS Karazim in Here's the Storm, where he punches and heals people around him. I go into a heroic dungeon, and the tank is a Death Knight. And they just start running one way. They have no idea where they're going. And the Archway, this is not a hallway of a dungeon. It's a literal maze that has doors set up throughout the maze that change every time you zone in. So it's different each time you go there. And, they start running the wrong way. They've clearly never been in this dungeon before. And so I put a mark on my head. I'm like, hey, let's go this way. They're like, I don't know where I'm going. I can tell. Just follow me. And this paladin in the group, the Ret Paladin, he just goes, just open your map, idiot. Literally says idiot. And then LOL. Literally like the toxic WoW player. Oh my god, shut this guy up. We go to the first boss. Nobody dies. I'm top damage as the healer. And nobody has died. I have healed everybody up. And the Ret Paladin goes, healer AFK. Kick them. And I'm like, huh? Because I'm literally looking at my damage meter, which I have set to healing. And I'm doing 2.5 million healing per second. Like, my healing is fucking schmassive. And I literally type, huh, question mark? And they go, I had to heal myself in that fight to stay alive. You're not healing. And it was just like, bro, what? I was really close to just linking the damage meter. I was like, I don't care enough. Follow me, tank. We go to the second boss. We're fighting the second boss. Again, no one dies. I think it was like second damage. And the healer just goes, why are we saying no? Or the paladin says, why are we saying no? And I'm like, oh shit. These guys actually tried to vote kick me. Or this guy tried to vote kick me and the rest of the party said no. Literally, like, they brought up a vote kick on me to have me removed from the group, which would have given me deserter buff where I couldn't do dungeons for 30 minutes. And it was like, what the fuck? This guy's like, this guy's a little crazy. He's literally like, this guy fucking stinks. I then see vote to kick Paladin pop up, yes or no. Reason? This guy talks too much. And I'm like, well, that's an easy yes. And the Ret Paladin gets kicked from the group. And it was like, hi, Hobbit. Well, I just joined in Pally Hatred already. It was just a reminder that, like, hey, if you're going to be an asshole, people are not going to take your side. If you start a conversation with fuck you, and then you need that person for something, you probably shouldn't expect them to, like, be your friend and on your side. A reminder that you hate my class, I know it's okay. I don't hate paladins. In fact, I'm thinking of playing a paladin next expansion. All I know of Digimon is vague snippets from watching Drawfee. They're like 40 there, some are pretty cool. Greetings, Zuby. Oh my god, I looked up the ones I had. They're expensive today. Oh, really? But yeah, that paladin got kicked after talking shit. And it was like, I think I said something like, I don't know how he thought I wasn't healing. You know, you could just look at the healing meter and it's clearly healing. And the thing is just like, some people just want to be a butt. Anyway, lead the way. And we did the rest of the dungeon totally fine. No issue. Everybody said GG and high fives at the end. Perfect dungeon. Once we got rid of that guy. Fuck you. Can you help me move my dining room table? Literally that smile. Literally the I hate people of your gender / ethnicity / sexual orientation. Hey, can you help me move out of my apartment? It's just like, dude. I don't know if I'd even know how to play Pally anymore. Last I saw, most of the spells I use were either renamed or replaced L. I have good news for you, Hobbit. Paladin is the most popular class right now because it is, well, it's extremely easy. It is the new Beast Mastery Hunter. They literally just have 3 buttons in Spender, and they're all cooldowns. Crusader Strike is up every 4.5 seconds. You hit that. Judgment is up every 8 seconds. You hit that. Sword of Justice is up every 9 seconds. You hit that. You have 3 Holy Power. Templar's Verdict costs 3. You hit that. That is genuinely all Ret Pally is. Ret Pally back then was pretty easy too. You just roll your face across the keyboard and things die. I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck, I did not sneeze. I remember there was, back in Warlords of Draenor, there was a little bit of skill to it. Because Judgment increased holy damage received. I need to fix my tracking. It increased holy damage received by like 20%. So like, and I think that was based on your mastery as well. No, this looks like it's in the right spot. And so you wanted to pool. You wanted to pool your holy power up to 5, and then sit on your cooldowns for a moment. And then it was like, you Judgment, or I guess technically you wanted to be at 4. You Judgment, Templar's Verdict, Crusader Strike, Templar's Verdict, Sword of Justice, get in that last Crusader Strike, Templar's Verdict a 3rd time in that window. And you wanted to set up that little combo, that like little Judgment combo, as much as possible. Hell, classic Ret Pally. Was straight up the class made for idiots. You're out of mana all the time, but everything just died. Dude. The old classic and Burning Crusade. I don't even remember what they were called. They weren't like blessings. But like the, you know, you buff yourself with this type of damage for 30 seconds. That was like... Honestly, I'd totally love that playstyle. Commands? Yeah. commands like that is about as passive as it gets. And maybe Command of Retribution, my beloved. I think it's like, you know, your attacks do extra holy damage per auto attack. Those ones. Every other AA, you just nuke someone. Maybe it was seals. Actually, I think they were called seals. Yeah, that was Command of Retribution. I thought it was like Seal of Vengeance. Was it? I remember Seal of Vengeance. Might be seals. It has been like 15 years. Yeah. Yeah. Seal twisting is a thing. Yeah, but that sucks. I hate stance dancing. I hate it when it's like, okay, for this attack. Hi, Scriggles. Good morning, Yulind in chat. Scriggles, you haven't seen my new avatar, right? I need to catch you on VR chat at some point to show you. I don't think so. It's a reverse bunny suit. And it has latex. Hi, Scriggles. Poggers. The only problem with it, Scriggles, is the outfit is fitted for Kuronatsu, and it's from like 4 or 5 years ago. And it only works with 100% boob size. So I either have it with the intended pasties that are like Gigatits Yulind, or I put it in a very small bikini that just doesn't quite match, but then I get to be, you know, femboy Yulind. Scriggles should join for nap. Scriggles is very busy. I do like getting Scriggles time when I get it, though. Also, Throne Thing was ordered. What the fuck, Sammy? Hey, Devil Lamau. Reverse, you say? Giga tits. Hi, non-dairy. Yes. There is a max boob size Yulind outfit. You cannot see it on stream, because the other things with it are very not safe for work, but... Other thing we're thinking of a seal command? That's what I thought it was. We were both kind of right then. Seal and command. Well, Scriggles has been fighting doctors' offices today. Like, just talk to each other for fuck's sake. Oh, that's annoying. At least had the command part right, Lamau. I think I was thinking of Seal of Vengeance or Seal of Blood. The Retribution only one. That, like, took some of their health but did more damage. Get them in a ring. I hope that sorts itself out, Scriggles. Because, my god, that's annoying. Endover's family doctor. Let's see who wins. On its way. Got the frums over. Remix has been fun. Legion Remix has been weird. Because in a sense, it makes me want to go back to Legion. It makes me think like, man, the game was different back then, and maybe I did have more fun back then. But I have a lot of fun now. I don't think I could play Legion at the way I did play it then, so I think a lot of it's nostalgia. I think a lot of it is just, man, I had so much fun in Legion, I wish I had that now. I do think Legion was better than War Within. But I'm having fun with War Within. I'm thinking about making a mage. I'm thinking about making a mage for Lemix. And just putting nothing but crit on it. So it just becomes like a pyroblast monstrosity. Where you just have 100% crit. And it's just fireball, pyroblast, fireball, pyroblast, fireball, pyroblast, fireball, pyroblast. Just over and over and over. That sounds fun. It sounds very easy to do also. Because the way gear works is, it just has 2 stats. Mastery, crit, or haste, and you get 2 of them or 1 of them. Endo? You diabetic? My mistake. But right now I'm playing Monk. Trans. I have legs in VR. I can move them. Hell yeah. Getting legs is fun. Going from desktop to trackers, I'd say 99 out of 100 people are just like, I will never play desktop again. I never want to be in VR without legs ever again. And then every now and then you get that one freak who's just like, this is too much effort. I'll just get on in desktop. But yes, I am diabetic type 2 as well. Sometimes I just want a nap. Don't forget the trackers. If I'm exhausted, I'll get on in half body. I hate being on half body. If I have my headset, I have my trackers on. I will get on in desktop now and then where it's like, I really need to be doing something else. So let's say Cairo is in VR chat and they're like streaming. I will get on in desktop while I like record a video or something, which I wouldn't be able to do if I was in VR. But like as for being half body, I don't remember the last time I was half body. Not gonna lie, I didn't know they did that. I also looked them up and they deal in glands and shit, so it makes sense. When I have all them trackers on, feel like I'm wearing a BDSM suit. Crazy names for doctors, isn't it? Yulind full body tracking master race. I'm just saying that if I was a father, I wouldn't let my daughter date no half body user. Oh god. I was looking up Digimon devices. The new Digivice C3 looks so good. Can't believe they're still releasing these things. Half body. Oh. Well, who is he? He's just a half body user. Half body. Or God forbid a Questy. Oh, jeez. I need a drink. I haven't had water yet. I just want to talk to them. I just want to talk to them. I just want to shoot them. I just want to shoot them. You're a father? That's a stretch. You're more likely to be a mother. I love the little webcomics of the like a girl talking to their parents and being like, "Wow, Mom, you and your friend are so cute. Where's Dad?" It's just Dad cross-dressing. What do you mean people call Yulind Daddy all the time? I get mad at them for it, Scriggles. Somebody came in recently. They were totally drunk. But they're like, Yulind, can I call you Poppy? And I was like, you literally cannot. Hi, Kumi. Punish chat, a community deny their uppies. Oh my god. Kumi, is that a Matthews one? My patchy. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Yulind because it's your name. It was not you, Scriggles. It was a longtime friend, Ale. And she was super drunk. And not even her. Yes, it is, because Matthew's crazy. Okay. Thank you. Are you sure you weren't hearing Yulind call people daddy? Yeah, that comic is cute. Wiggles. I don't know, just daddy, happy, master. I don't like the dominant leaning names. I'll take my names, my nicknames. I'll take princess. I'll take pet names. But Daddy is like a, okay, knock it the fuck off. Also unrelated. Give me the Peace Prize or I'll declare war on you. I do have in my notes that the Nobel Peace Prize was won by a Venezuelan activist. And she did some really cool stuff. So basically, Venezuela had a dictatorship. And she ran against him. And she was blocked from participating in the elections. So she said, okay, fine. And she endorsed somebody else. And then she herself organized people watching over the polling boxes to make sure the votes were not tampered with. To make sure the government did not, like, burn the votes or something. At great risk of, like, being hurt or tortured and stuff like that. And, he literally stood up to opposition in a dictatorship. Super cool woman. I am dumb. I didn't write her name down, so I'm like, fuck! I'm an idiot. I think half the world is thinking, thank God it wasn't Trump. Yeah, you will take it, princess. Okay. I want to call you Yo-Yo. Because you'll go up and down when I play this string. Sammy, I didn't really properly thank you for it earlier. But did you say you bought me the Midnight expansion? Did you say you emptied the throne again? There was zero way Trump was getting it? There was no chance Trump was getting it. Granted, Norway is still, like, preparing for, like, any fallback from it. Which is like, dude, this guy stinks. Fine. Thank you. I get notifications from your throne that you updated your wish list? Do you guys, like, follow? Do you guys, like, make an account on Throne and, like, follow it? Checked within 2 minutes and it was empty, Lamau. Maybe? Man, I wish I had a sugar daddy, but that sounds like effort. I think you auto-follow if you recommend something? I don't think I get Throne notifications. That or, okay, maybe I do, but I use Throne, well, I use Twitch with my burner account. So I've got my main email that's like, I'll email doctors with. Hi, Mizuki. Mizuki, get the fuck out of here. Go focus on your own stream. And then, my secondary account, which I should move Twitch to the third, like, the YouTube account. I have two main emails. One is, like, the important stuff, like doctors. Okay. She did her flip and she left. I'm not streaming. I can literally see that you're live right now! I see the red dot on you in Chatterino! What do you mean, I'm not streaming? I don't believe you. Caught? You're literally showing me on your stream, aren't you? They can hear me and see me. This guy. This guy. Hi, Lopner. Hi, Arusno. Hi, Connor, man. Hi, Rennie. Let me have a ciggy break. Finish my weightlifting. Gonna do my 3-mile walkies? Oh, yeah. If it auto-follows stuff that you recommend gifts to, that's kind of stinky. Hey, yo, hold up. I just realized. This is not fair. Mizuki's like spying on us. And we're like, let's talk about politics and Trump. That's so fucking funny. You need to make an account? Just make a follower account? I don't think you do, because I just always, like, use my Twitch. I just have it log in through Twitch. Can we not up the defense budget, please? This is not fair. I know, Masu. Embrake? But, no, why are you saying Embrake? Ugh. 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 Mizuki is probably playing BF6 right now. I left already, see poof. If they haven't left already, I guarantee you they're gearing up for Battlefield 6. I imagine Mizuki is going to be playing that for the next 2 weeks straight and nothing else. Blush Love, Hainyamasu. Renames the Department of Defense to the Department of War. Deploys National Guard against his people. Declares economic war on the entirety of NATO. Total Peace Prize material. It's crazy. Love you going on walkies. Goodbye, Giraffe. I love you too. What are we at? 2.2 miles? I'm feeling it today. I'm very happy. We got our hand back. We are not missing a second weekend. I can go to VR chat tonight and tomorrow and have fun with games and people. Last week, I didn't show up to Saturday at all. And Friday, I was just in chat watching. Heck yeah, congrats on getting your hand back. Thank you. Now, Saturday might be kind of dead. Saturday, they might not be too many people on because a lot of them were going to be playing Battlefield, but it's especially funny because you already had US staffers come out saying that the Nobel Commission is biased woke DEI. So pathetic, it's hilarious. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy when something is like has existed for 20 to 30 years and like it was never from back then. And people go back and they're like, oh my god, it was woke. I saw a clip from Josh Strifeface. And I'll prefix this clip. He farmed this person for content. This is not their actual belief. But basically, Josh Strifeface, he's playing Baldur's Gate 1. Like the old Baldur's Gate. And in it, he mentions how he had two characters, Jaheira and someone else. And the someone else died. Or no, Jaheira died, and he was very sad that he lost Jaheira. So he gave the guy character of his the belt of gender change, or whatever. The belt of gender transformation. Changes them into a girl. And just pretends that they're Jaheira. And somebody goes, belt of gender transformation, woke game! And, Josh just looks in on this person and just like, we're going to talk about this. I don't really think that the game about political intrigue and, like, economic war and, like, going over all the systems, that's kind of fucked up. Going over, like, all the other things Baldur's Gate is known for makes it woke, but it has one thing, and now it's like, write this game off its woke. Now, the person in chat was just like, wait, it was a joke, please don't roast me. And the entirety of chat is just going, look at him backpedal. Look at him backpedal. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, this poor guy. He probably was, that was like 100% a joke. That wasn't like an Asmongold accusation of, oh my god, this game is woke. This is Lamau, gender mentioned, must be woke, hork. That was defo a joke. It was 100% a joke. But I think Josh Strifeface saw that and decided, I want to make a clip out of this. I hope it, like, I don't know. I hope his community didn't, like, chase this person out. But I was watching this clip, I was like, oh my god. That was a joke. Don't crucify the dude. To be honest, they wouldn't be in Josh's community if they were actually super intolerant. Well, you say that, Kumi. But Josh has been very supportive of Asmongold in the past. Asmongold, despite being that much of a cretin, if he likes you, he's very nice to you. If he would, like, watch somebody's videos, like, Darth DM Micro, I forget his name, or Josh Strife Hayes, he would watch their video and he would pause it constantly, he would shout them out, he would actually give commentary, and then at the end, he would take the link and, like, spam his own chat with it, and be like, literally go give it a like. Literally, I want to see its likes go up 1,000. Which, if you're a React YouTuber, or a React streamer, that's like the right way to do it. Asmongold does a lot of things wrong, but that is a very supportive of other content creators thing. And when you talk to any other content creator that's been, like, shouted out by Asmongold like that, they will say, you know, I definitely notice it when Asmongold reacts to my stuff, because I get a shit ton of likes and a lot of comments that say came here from Asmongold, and, like, you can see it in the analytics. But, like, other people like XQC, who puts on a video and just goes, chat, I'm gonna go get cereal, chat, I'm gonna be right back, I'm gonna get some food, and just leaves for 10 minutes, that's just yoinking the content. That's just like, hey, fuck you. I get the benefit of these views, not you. So Asmongold, well, he's a fucking cretin in many ways. He does support people. And, like, I remember learning about this from Josh. Because Josh was like, look, say what you will about Asmongold, but he's the one that, like, takes care of me the most when reacting to my content. He's the nicest person to get reacted to. Or to get a reaction video, whatever. And it's like, I don't think they necessarily get along now. I don't know Josh's stance on Asmongold. But I know he has spoken positively of Asmongold in the past. And so, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some Asmongold viewers in Josh Strife. I would imagine, because Josh Strife Hayes typically seems pretty smart and on the right side of things. I think he's pro-trans. I don't actually know. And imagine that he has since stated, like, yeah, these are my views. If you don't like that, kick rocks. Fool's gold, you mean? Basically. Man. Why did Asmongold have to go right-wing crazy? Why couldn't he just react to hardcore deaths in World of Warcraft? That shit was funny. What I mean is, I don't think any bigoted viewers would stick around, comment on everything. You say that, but at that size, I'd imagine there would be. It makes a shit ton of money. Yeah. I would think, Kumi, that some would. I've had some in my community. No, I'm not gonna call them turbo bigots. But we had someone recently who was like, I'm conservative and right-wing and proud. And then the next day they were like, guys, I gotta leave. I'm right-wing and conservative and I won't be accepted here. And, like, they weren't necessarily, like, kicked out. I thought less of them when they... That shit is still... I thought less of them when they said that. Because when I look at conservative views, I kind of think of things like, you don't believe in a minimum wage and think people should live in poverty. You don't believe gays should be able to get married. You don't think trans people should exist. I think of conservative views as, like, that sort of thing. So, I don't really get it when people are like, I'm conservative and proud in a community like this. I also don't think that's something you need to declare. True? To be honest, conservatism comes in many forms. Social and economic. I know two people that are very right-wing. And they're very important to me. I think both of them lean into it mostly for guns rights. which I personally am super against. I'm super pro gun control. I find it frustrating to talk to those two. One of them in particular because like they are so pro gun rights that it gets hard to have a conversation with them. So we just avoid it. But I mean, to be honest, conservative. And this is why I don't talk politics. I will talk about it, Scriggles, so long as we be respectful. Even toward the right. Right? If we say a lot of people voted for Trump and I don't understand it, fine. If we say a lot of people voted for Trump and they have to be fucking stupid, I bet sub 70 IQ, then I'm like, okay, pull it back. I think it's a little right. I do think voting for Trump is like, what the fuck are you doing? However, we can be respectful, I'll talk about it. As of late, as of the last few months, it has been hard for people to stay respectful, so we've moved away from it a little bit. Funny thing for me is that globally, gun rights is a very left-leaning topic. I just mean, you could be productive, or tradition the status quo, without being a raging prick to people not like you. I know one who just doesn't believe the top conservatives are bigots. I don't understand how. They just don't talk about it. Hi.
Hello. What? Oops, sorry.
We're at
How are you?
2.6. I'm
You?
good. I'm good. I did a week with a dead hand. I was upset about that, but we got our hand back yesterday.
Oh,
So we have two hands
good.
again.
also, I'm trying to freaking this now.
Hell yeah. You know I like those colors. Pink and white is like, that's my jam. Oh, new person. It's Happy. They're not on camera right now, but they're there.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to walk in front.
All good, all good. Well, think about it. Can't have complaint about the government if I shut it down. If you're happy and you know it, clap. Okay, Scriggles.
Oh my god, clap your hands up. Someone made a joke about the Happy Meal situation. Is it if you're happy, like clap for a Happy Meal? It's like, no, please. Goddamn. Leave the Happy Meals alone. For fun's sake. I understand, but no.
You guys want to talk about governmental fuck-ups, though? What's funny? Sometimes. Usually they're a dragon.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, love. Hi, Freya.
Oh god.
South Korea. South Korea did a little oopsie-doopsie. Anti-Semitic stuff also really worries me. I just really do not understand it. That's a lot of hair. I don't understand one bit where it comes from.
It's actually Love-ander, but it's a love era.
Mm.
Represent bunny.
I was lied to. The Happy Meal did in fact not make me happy. Anti-Semitic stuff is multifaceted. Anyway, continue with Korea. Anti-Semitic stuff against, like, the Jewish people and thinking they rule the world in the banks, that's like conspiracy level shit of like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anti-Semitic stuff against their government, I think that's kind of fair. Conflating the two is a mistake. I'm very against the Israeli government. Not the Israeli people. I think the Israeli people over there are, quite frankly, extremely racist. I think they have reasons to be. I don't know. I'm not gonna put my foot into the whole Middle Eastern situation and be like, just make love, not war. Just forgive and let go. Like, that's... We all want that to happen, but, like, shit. They've dealt with, like, thousands of years of bloodshed, and that's not gonna go away overnight. I zoned out. What did I come back to? Middle Eastern politics. Conflating disagreeing with Israel and hatred of the people is disingenuous at best. Got my son a Wendy's kids meal. Give him the toy. He throws it out the window of the car. I learned something that day. And I have a dim view of people who automatically connect them together. Same with Islamophobia. No comment. However, no, I worked for a company with HQ in Israel. You may be right. South Korea. Yeah, getting tired of Israel. Hearing it for 2 years now. South Korea. So South Korea did a little oopsie doopsie recently. Any IT person is going to pull their hair out to this story. South Korea, their government had all of their data in one physical location. All of their governmental information, your social ID numbers, like literally everything about their citizens, their military operations. That sounds like a good idea. Hi, Oku. All in one central location. For efficiency, right? No bureaucratic red tape. Just keep it all in one place so it's easy to access. Well,
I'm not even in IT. I hate it.
that building burned down. And everyone's like, South Korea, did you just lose everything? Did you just lose all of your governmental, like, storage and data and documentation? And South Korea's like, hold the fuck on, we're working on it. We don't know the extent of the damage of this. What we do know is that Works in ID, cries not hearing offsite backup site. They did not have a secondary location and a backup. And the main site burned down. And South Korea's in a little bit panic mode right now. And it's like, dude, how do you fuck that up so bad? A private company, you should have a backup. And you really fuck up if you don't. A major company that's publicly traded, that is a colossal fuck up if you don't. A fucking government? A whole country? How does that happen? 858 terabytes of data. Uh-huh. You can disagree with the government or belief system without hating the people it was created by. Oh shit, that's a terrible idea. Same way I can think the US government is the laughingstock of the world. Doesn't mean I hate the Americans. Works in IT. Guy's not hearing offsite backup. POV, me when they say they need help. Jesus, always 1 petabyte. Yes. And this is South Korea. They're supposed to be like... This is not the country I would expect this to happen. But, somebody's getting fired. Somebody should be doing jail time over this, honestly. This level of incompetence is so, like, colossal. You know they're known for scandals and fraud, right? Like their memory company? I didn't know. When I think of South Korea, I think of, like, the home of online gaming. I think of typically technologically advanced. I think of idols and fashion. And I think, you know, a little bit of racism because they don't get along with Japan and China. South Korean companies are notorious for this shit. Criminal negligence writ large. Which is crazy to me, because I've worked with organizations who've had like 30 PBs, which is like way more in the outlier of data storage, but still. South Korea is held together by Samsung. They're so advanced they don't even need to store their data.
Oh boy.
Dude, it's how the fuck does this happen? For example, XSK Hynix employee charged in South Korea for leaking chip tech to high silicon. Think of how many South Korean boss just didn't think mental health existed. Or Samsung executive sentenced for alleged 18 NM DRAM tech leak to CXMT. See, does that mean they're like known for fraud and bad at it? Or they actually have good laws that punish people for that, and everyone else it's just going unpunished? All Korean companies? No, they suck at it. Because I expect fraud at that level in US companies. I just think they get away with it 90% of the time. I need a drink. Last one. Yeah, so, storage manufacturer SK Hynix raided by South Korean regulators. Investigation into supplier. FADU intensifies. Gah. I hope South Korea is able to get this sorted out. It's crazy. It's a number that I don't fully comprehend. I think 858 terabytes of data is just so much that I'm just like, fucking how much? What? Huh? Like, I can say it? Are those pajamas? They are!
I'm still sorting out through all the clothes of what's on here.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's a whole public bottle. It's the thing I just found.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lavender, not a bunny though.
I always just get outfits from Booth. I am one of the Booth bitches. I'll show you what I recently got.
Oh, sure.
Chat can't see this one. You're not saying anything.
Today. Okay.
Happy's just like, I'm not looking! I'm not looking!
Wow.
God, Lord. This is my first time seeing this one.
You hadn't seen that
I
one
shouldn't expect
either?
this. No.
Oh God.
I think I saw it for like a frame during like
Oh.
one of your walks.
Jesus Christ, Yulind. Okay, that is actually a good one.
Thank you. I want to get pajamas. Oh. You're going to a wedding? To a wedding? 1 petabyte can hold about 200,000 HD movies. Enough to watch nonstop for 400 years. Good lord. What the fuck?
Oh my.
Yeah, but you're our Booth bitch. Hi, Devin. Oh. Gotta beat the devil out of you and no!
So just to show you, there's the
lavender parts.
Yep.
Good lord. Everybody was like,
I took those off.
everyone was like, Yulind, when you play Power World, you have to only get lavenders. You have to only get lavenders. And I was like,
Oh my
but
God.
if I get this fuzzy mammoth swine and get a bunch of the little mammoth swines, the mammoth one is stronger. This thing's so cool. And they're like,
Oh my
that's not a
Lord.
lavender, Yulind. I was like, what the heck?
Oh my God. My God.
Well, I just
'Cause
saw
this
the
is how-
fly.
It's a whole safer work thing. There's a whole safer work thing,
Mhm.
so it's nothing crazy with it. But yeah, the whole situation of it, yeah.
Well, I
Let's
just
see
saw the
overall.
fly and it looked like a suit, okay? With a flower crown. You sure we're gonna be open to friends and family? Oh, Power World? I'm not planning to play Power World anytime soon. This is like when Power World first came out, Zuby. It was not a wedding outfit, Zuby. It was a reverse bunny suit. Teehee. Oh, okay. Zuby, hug, wow, kiss, flower. Oh my god, I can't believe you bought Midnight for me, Sammy. What the heck? I was like, surely he won't buy this one. And then I probably thought, he probably will. The fucking deluxe edition. Hi Freya, long time no see. The Peacemaker dance was updated on Fortnite. Anybody remembers that drama? Peacemaker is added to Fortnite. They had the dance, which apparently had some, like, white supremacy connotations in the show. And there was like, why the fuck did you add that dance? And Fortnite has been like, oopsie, the animator got in trouble. We'll redo the dance. And so we have seen the updated version now. Hope you've been doing good, Freya. I thought I was done with politics. I lied. Dude, people have gotten so fucking butt mad about it. I have one last bit of politics. Our favorite health specialist, RFK Jr., has said, okay, so like Tylenol causes autism, everybody. So does circumcision. Circumcision gives boys autism. We've seen studies that show that boys that are circumcised are twice as likely to have autism because they took Tylenol because they needed to for the circumcision. This guy's so fucking stupid. I cannot with this guy. Fuck. Y'all are lying if you care this much about a Fortnite dance. People have a lot of anger of it. They have a lot of frustration and anxiety. And I think they directed at something. And I think in this case, it's an easy target for them. He also admitted they're doing studies now to find the evidence that proves the correlation between Tylenol and autism. The whole Tylenol thing is just crazy. Why Tylenol? Why the fuck is he going after Tylenol? Sorry, you got the triple whammy with this? What the fuck? Triple whammy? What's the third one? You're saying circumcision and autism. Basically admitting that Tylenol thing was based on vibes and not any actual evidence. Oh yeah, we knew that, Hobbit. We knew that it was based on vibes when the whole thing started. Hi, GC Josh. Truly the basis of all scientific research. Decide on a conclusion and then try to make the data reach it. Yeah, we knew. But they're just admitting it now. I try not to be too much of a butt with it. But when my first two dogs passed away.
Oops, sorry. I'm gonna go for a bit, Yulind. Sorry.
Okay.
I have to go see somebody for a
Bye.
because they wanted to hang. Have a good one.
You're gonna show up in your lavender outfit to them? I know what type of friend it is. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, why would I do that now? Now?
Bye, Happy.
Bye.
What was I saying? I'm gonna need to remind myself of the comments. Basically admitting. Really the basis of all scientific research. Oh yeah, we knew. They're submitting now. Doctor, you said triple whammy. Circumcision. Autism. What the fuck's the third? Being a cutie? Okay. Alright, dude. I do have good news. I do have non-political good news. Sort of good news. The Tylenol is just a popular thing, so everyone knows what it is. What they're recommending to replace it is the big thing. Folic acid, which the majority of folic acid in the US is owned by a certain someone. Oh, God. The fact that cuddling femboys makes you live longer. And will now start my research to reach this conclusion. Good luck, Smile. Air is probably playing BF6. Classic. Elder Scrolls Online. We have news there. So the devs, former devs for Elder Scrolls Online, they have made a new game studio. It is called Sackbird Studios. I don't know why they named it Sackbird Studios. But Sackbird Studios is created. And basically they said, hey, we're the former devs of Elder Scrolls Online. It was good because of us, and it sucks now because of Microsoft. So we're gonna make a good MMO, which is like... I don't know if you can say that legally, but okay. Here's hoping. Yeah, so we notice me cuddling him. The safest time to cuddle. No idea what the time frame is for Sackbird Studios to make something, but they've announced they're working on it. Yippee! I don't remember if I bought Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know if I have access to it at all. I don't think I do. And then is it time? Do we go over the throne notes? Is it time for that? I think it's time to go over throne. There's a shit ton of suggestions. Oh my god, it's still scrolling. Oh my god, why are there so many? Okay. I don't even know how many this is. I wish I could see like a number. The first suggestion. Amur Women's Janie Tiered Shell Mini Dress 12 Sweet Peach. $650? What the fuck? No! Oh my god, that's expensive. It's literally a $650 dress. You know what would be a handy place to put all those suggestions? Coward. I'm not putting the $650 dress on throne. I don't even want it! I can tell you right now that was from Ellie. Because this whole section is from Ellie. The next thing, Patek Philippe, pre-owned 2019 pre-owned Nautilus 5711 IR00 to watch. Can I click view suggestion? What does that do? Ah, that gets rid of all the suggestions. It's a fancy schmancy gold watch. The price of it is $400,000. Fuck you, Ellie. I am not getting the $400,000 watch. Oh, brother, this guy and his morals. It's not morals, it's greed. I don't want you guys to buy something that I don't even want. I want to pay rent. Leandro Lopez Mosh Diamond Embellished High Top Sneakers. $1,521,952 or $952. $1.5 million sneakers. How the fuck does somebody pay that much for shoes? It was not the safest time to cuddle. Supreme LED air hockey table. $43,000. I'm sorry, the Supreme, like the jacket Supreme, and it costs $43,000. Fucking huh? Oh, here's another Patek Philippe watch. Patek Philippe, pre-owned X Tiffany amp, 1986, $2 million. Good lord. Now here's the things I expect to see on my throne. Super long anal plug dildo, 15.7 inches. Okay. Okay, we don't need this because we already got one. DCHK Haribo Mini Power Bank. Fast charger? Oh, so it's just like... Okay, it's just a power bank charger. Super long. That's not even the longest you own. I know, right? You have one? We did? We did what? Guys, we have 2 of those. We already have the one that's like 24 inches from like years ago. And then we have the new one that's the tentacle that's like 17 inches. Size queen? I'm not a size queen! I just think length is fun. The next throwing suggestion. LKT Silent Basketball size 7. Grooved airless. The fuck is a silent basketball? I don't know, it's $30 in green. Oh, your dick's 7 inches, is that all? 7 inches would be pretty great. 7 inches is like, damn, you're packing. I'm not a size queen. They said size queenly. You think length is fun? Then I'm sure to disappoint. Look. I think length is fun in the same way big tits are fun. If someone's flat, that's not the make or break. That's not the important part. Just if they're not, I'm gonna fucking utilize that. I mean, 7 inches compared to 17. But whatever. 10 fans, Montessori busy board with 8 LED light modes. Is this literally like an ADHD attention thing? Wait, 7 inches is packing. I take it back. I won't disappoint. Can I click on this? Oh, I can. Okay. 10 fans, Montessori busy board with 8 LED light modes, sensory toys for 1 to 3-year-olds, and airplane travel. Wooden activity board develops fine motor skills. God damn it, for 1 to 3-year-olds. Fuck you. Highly shower grab bar, 2-pack 12-inch suction cup grab bars for bathtubs and showers for elderly. Shower handle for seniors. Bathroom safety grip, no drilling, removable gray. God damn it, fuck you. Next time it'll be 70. Gotta beat the devil out of Yulind. I stand by my earlier statement. God damn it. I don't need shower grab bars. Fuck you. Wow. This is the fucking worst Halloween cosplay I've ever seen. Scurfy light Halloween cosplay costumes for kids. Glow Halloween costumes scary. It is a Reaper costume that has a painted green skeleton on the front of it. And it comes with a very plastic looking scythe. The range of your age. Who was I watching the other day? I think I was watching Wandering Wolf. And he was playing a JRPG called Grandia. And he gets a 4th teammate that's like level 30. And somebody goes, so his level is his age. And Wolf was just like, no, that's not how it works. Zune HD. 16 gigabyte video MP3 player. Now what do I need a Zune for? What do I need a fucking Zune for? Oh. There it is. My entire friends list, or followed list on Twitch, has gone Battlefield 6. Car first aid kits. Huh?
I was just saying, hooray for gun game.
Car first aid kit. 275 pieces survival gear home travel. That's actually a pretty good deal. It's only like $16. Zunes are cool, you hate music? I don't hate music, Octal. I just never travel. So what would I use a Zune for? I leave the house once a week to go to the grocery store. And like then it's, radio for 20 minutes. Well, maybe more like 50 minutes. And then just, grocery store music for 10. I don't need a whole Zune. I could give you a better bar to grab in the shower. Just kidding, shower stuff sounds too awkward. I'm prone to slipping, falling. I wouldn't want to take a shower with somebody. I'd take a bath with somebody. Listening in the living room. So you don't have to talk to your parents. Well, here's the thing, Octal. I like talking to my parents, but I also just... I'm never hanging out in the living room. I'm like... I'm either sleeping in the guest room or existing in my room. But a few of my follows also want to be F6. There's this one who is doing VR chat at the moment. Like an absolute dork. Oh, wait, that's you, whoopsies. Okay, buddy. Alright. Clip-on strainer silicone for all pots and pans. Pasta strainer clip-on. Food strainer for meat, vegetables, fruit, silicone kitchen. Colander gray. That actually looks really fucking useful. That looks kind of nice. It wouldn't fit on my pot, but I could see that being neat. Okay. I saw the next one. Oh, brother. You're listening to the radio in 2025. He's old for real, for real. Yes. If I'm going to be in the car for 15 minutes a week, I'm going to use a free radio. You're going to get a fucking Zune for just 15 minutes a week? That's just being bad with money, Trogdor. 17 cm. Doll sporty outfit. Yellow and purple two-piece. Labubu. Who was it? I think it was Oku. Oku sent me the Dubai chocolate Labubu thing recently. And it was like, oh, I hate this so much. Crazy Art Snoopy snow cone machine. Snow cone shaved ice. Bodico strawberry wafers. Wafers. Crispy wafer cookies. With 3 delicious, indulgent, decadent layers of strawberry flavored cream. Delicious sweet snack of dessert. 5-ounce pack of 1. Okay. That seems kind of crazy. Because the price on Throne is like $1.28. That's crazy cheap. My phone just connects using Apple AirPlay. My car radio is an iOS interface. So I can text and drive using TTS and SCT. I think my car... Well, the car that I drive, not my car. The car I drive is like 2014. No, I feel like it's 2012 or 2013. It's a pretty old car. So I don't think it just has that feature. Unique Bite pistachio cream. Natural sweet pistachio butter. Ugh. Pucker Butt Voodoo Prince Death Mamba 5 fluid ounces. What the fuck, Hobbit? Is this hot sauce? This looks like Death Mamba hot sauce. Yeah, it's hot sauce. God damn it, Hobbit. It's called Pucker Butt. Well, it's called Voodoo Prince Death Mamba. Was the company Pucker Butt? I fucking hate you, Hobbit. The next thing is a shirt that says Midwest. Just a black shirt with white text that says Midwest. Okay, this next one's funny. A mug that says World's Okayest Healer. That one's kind of funny. So I can text and drive using TTS and SCT. Yeah. Yeah, my dad's car has that, but... That's the one they took to Florida. Ugh. Oh my god, we're in the Hobbit section right now. Accurate. Couldn't even heal it, poor Paladin. Pucker Butt is wild. Bottom. Where the fuck did that come from? Laughing Smith Wet Farts Potent Stink Spray. Jesus, Hobbit, where'd you find that? AAIFAMI 3-piece fart spray extra strong. Was this when we were talking about the guy that was doing the fart spray at the school? This had to be then. Shart. Terrible near turd scented melt maximum scent. Bro. That's foul. That's foul. Why are there so many of these? Joko Evil Artificial Camellia Tree. 5 feet, 2-pack, indoor fake plant. Hey, that's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of neat. Generic BDSM waterproof adult sex bed sheets, mess proof. Okay. Funny shirt survival kit, 7 items, emergency poop prank. Okay. Del Monte canned fresh cut French style green beans. Green beans. Mess proof. It's literally the sex blanket Octomage. Literally the, hey baby girl, hold on a moment. Let me just put the sex blanket down. Hi, I see Fire Mage. Alright, we're taking a break from throne suggestions. Mess proof sounds like you need it for an everyday thing. Well, for some people it is an everyday thing. October 10th, Friday. Hug a Drummer Day. International Stage Management Day. National Angel Food Cake Day. National Cake Decorating Day. National Handbag Day. National Haunted House Day. National Hug a Kevin Day. Fuck you, Kevin. National Love Your Hair Day. National Metric Day. National Shift 10 Day. National Tic Tac Day. National Tuxedo Day. National Walk to a Park Day. Powers of 10 Day. Squid and Cuttlefish Day. U.S. Naval Academy Day. Vet Nurse Day. World Day Against the Death Penalty. World Egg Day. World Homeless Day. World Mental Health Day. And World Porridge Day. Hi, Keo. Drink me. Bed sheets. Now that's something I need. Now watch as I disappear. You going to bed? Give me, honey. That seems a bit more than a hug. Cuttlefish Day. Hi, how's you? Hug a Drummer and Kevin? Wow, those are terrible holidays. There was Angel Food Cake at the top, and Cake Decorating Day. Those sound fun. Those sound neat. Yep, good night. Good night, smile. I wonder if that part-time streamer we used to play games with on Wednesday. Going to stream Battlefield today. I would assume so, but maybe no. He has it. He played it. He's absolutely gonna stream it today. Nice smile. Sun Pow metal detector for adults. Professional waterproof. Professional waterproof high accuracy metal detector. 10-inch detection depth. Pinpoint and disc and notch and all metal and volume modes. Strong anti-interference GC 1083. I am not getting a metal detector. Okay, this one. This one. I'm considering this one. Xenoblade Chronicles. Get out of here, fucking ad. Figma Uni figure. It's the character that I think I'm going to like when we play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I think she was in 3. Old. I was about to ask if there are any winners yet. Don't forget your scarf. We're not gonna be here long. We're not gonna be here long. Yeah, 3. It's $102, which is, God, that's a lot for a figure. How big the rack? What are you talking about, Trogdor? Mage hug. Pyro wave. I'm thinking about that figure. The idea of paying $100 for a figure is crazy to me. That's like, ugh, I don't know about that one. Gibby Wild Pistachio Soap Bar. The rack of the figure. It's just Uni. I don't think she's particularly big. She's probably like B or C cup. Pistache Skincare Pistachio Oil Cleansing Shower Oil. God damn it, Hobbit. What the fuck is this? There's no picture for it, but it says, Size Matters Deluxe Penile Aid System. That's the neat part, Yulind. You're not paying? I don't know if I want you paying. Page cannot be found. I'm gonna turn this one down. Timeless Isle. This isn't going to get us to 5 miles. We may end at 5. We'll see. We'll see how long the next video is. And he probably has the biggest bobbin 3. Thank you. Way too dank. It was allowed. Booty gummies for big butt and hips. Bigger butt gummies. You know, I don't think these are actually gummies that are going to make your hips bigger. Let's see, it's an Amazon link. Booty gummies for big butt and hips. Bigger butt gummies for natural curves. 2 pieces bone support gummy, booty curves, body. Berry flavored women's support supplement. Boost glute growth. Fenugreek 60 count. What do the comments say about this? Flavor name berry. Size 1. Verified purchase 5 stars. Here's the real review. I had a reaction to them. I broke out real bad. I need my money back. I decided to try booty gum. This is the 3rd review. I decided to try booty gummies hip enlargement out of curiosity, hoping to enhance my curves naturally. The gummies had a pleasant berry flavor, mild, not too sweet, making them easy to take daily. Their soft texture made them simple to chew. I took them consistently for about a month, but I didn't notice any significant change. My diet and exercise routine remained the same, but my hips and buttocks didn't show any improvement in size or definition. That was disappointing, as I hoped for at least a modest difference by this point. These gummies might affect individuals differently, but they didn't work for me. I'll continue with my usual squats and lunges. If you're considering trying them, I'd advise managing your expectations, approaching them with caution. 4-star review. Okay, not the best. She wants better. Sorry. They couldn't sell them and say that if they didn't work right. He's considering it. I'm not considering a fucking Snake Oil's booty gummies. Ultimate name brand candy variety pack. Nope, because it says variety pack. Fruities roasted and salted macadamia raw nuts. $440. Get the fuck out of here. Holy, that's so expensive. Gummy Party Python. Cherry with blue raspberry. This is $160. I think it's like 2 pounds of gummy. You love your nuts? I don't like macadamia nuts. I don't know if I like macadamia nuts. I'm not paying $440 for nuts. Well, I wouldn't be paying, but we're not getting $440. Obviously, Scamfit cost that much. Advic. Hold on. I gotta open the full name of this. Advic Camel Milk Powder, rich in calcium for strong bones and reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Source of omega-3 fatty acids for overall health. Pure natural and freeze-dried 7 ounce. Camel milk? It's like obviously a thing. But like, I don't think I've ever heard the 2 words camel and milk together. You love milk. Yulind taking all the different bullshit booty gummies and unlocks the secrets of Giga Glutes. Squatty potty. The original bathroom toilet stool. Curve lightweight. Fuck you. Sleep patches for adults. Extra strength insomnia. I don't need these. My sleep schedule is a discipline issue, not an insomnia or sleep apnea issues. Leggings, high-waisted yoga pants. I might get those. They're pink. I don't know if I want them neon pink, but I might get the yoga pants. I don't have a pair of those. Electric foot callus remover. 2-in-1 rechargeable foot file. Ugh. That's scary. Foreplay. Women's petite star-spangled hero catsuit with stripe. This is literally just like sexy Captain America. Why is it called a catsuit? Sounds like you're a brat who needs to be put in your place. Got it. What the fuck? Frequently bought with booty gummies. Avid love. Mesh lingerie set for women. Cut out sexy bra. Okay. It's a leopard print bikini. Well, not bikini, but lingerie. Legendary foods. 22 grams protein cinnamon roll. This is what I get at the store every week. Let's see. Premium high protein bars, low carb meal replacement snack, low glycemic index, gluten free snacks, sweet, zero sugar, keto and diabetic friendly, 10 pack. Okay, so there would be 10 in these. And it is $31. So I typically get 4 for $12. That's not a bad deal. That's like about what I pay. Oh my god, I can't close this page. Foldable towel warmers for bathroom. 23L large capacity towel. $90 for a towel warmer? Speed Cube 3x3 stickerless smooth Rubik's Cube. Okay. Band Presto Dragon Ball GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku figure. It's $30. I don't want a Dragon Ball figure. If I were to get a Dragon Ball figure, is there a character I would get? I can't think of a single Dragon Ball character that I'd want a figure of. Maybe Shenron. Maybe Bulma. But like, Bulma? That's a maybe. Bulma's changed for me. She's gone from like, this fucking bitch, I hate this character, to, okay, you know what? She's actually kind of cool. She earns her bitch money by just like, literally taking care of everybody financially. She gets to act like that. Oh, you know who I really think? You know who my favorite character from Dragon Ball is? Krillin. And she's kind of bad, though. Krillin is so fucking cool. Everybody makes fun of him, but he's standing next to fucking Goku and Vegeta. He is literally the strongest human. He is rich, and we know this because he drives around in shit like Corvettes. He has the hottest wife. Drew Wino 18 figure. 18's okay. Krillin is literally like, he's so cool, he was bald and he grew his hair back. He just said, nah, I'm gonna do hair now, and started growing hair. Dude literally is just winning. And like, people make fun of him because he got blown up by Frieza. But like, legit, he did that in defense of the fucking universe. He died a fucking warrior. On his feet, well, floating in the air, but dude's kind of like, dude's kind of cool. What is this next thing? Pop Chews Shower Streamers Aromatherapy 16-pack lavender essential oil shower tablet, self-care, relaxation, home spa. Quick relief nasal congestion, birthday gifts for women, men, dad, daughter. Yulind doesn't understand the concept of not shaving your head. Look. Krillin tells you he shaves his head. But I thought it was established that he was bald later on. That he couldn't grow hair. That he was embarrassed by it, and that's why he told people he couldn't shave. And then he just started growing again. I'd have to check. Ow. I need a drink. Ugh. 9 pieces. Castor oil pack? What the fuck is this? Wrap organic cotton for stomach, liver, detox, belly, feet, knee, neck, breast. Reusable castor oil pads kit for hot, cold compressed with adjustable elastic straps. This is like... They're like pads that you just strap to yourself. And I guess they're like... You detox your body? What the fuck? Hi, Archangel. Think he couldn't grow hair in Dragon Ball lore? Maybe after he came back to life, they broke his curse? Something like that? R-Shark cross-legged office chair with knees kneeling. Okay. Okay. We just got a Herman Miller. We don't need an office chair. The Duke women's lingerie set. Lacy bodysuit with detachable. It's cute, but I have too many clothes that are too similar to this. Highway electric golf carts. 4-wheel courtesy car for seniors. Fuck you. What about Dragon Ball? So, we're going through throne suggestions, Archangel. And one of these suggestions was... Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I was like, I'm not getting a fucking Dragon Ball figure. If I were to get a figure... And I thought of Shenron and Bulma. And then we were talking about how Krillin's the actual coolest character. Avid Love, lingerie for women, cosplay lingerie sets, lace made. Is this like Dalmatian print? Sexy costume 6-piece. This is like Dalmatian print, but I think they're labeling it cow print. It's a little, like, bikini maid set. Labubu Dubai chocolate. We had a Labubu in the suggestions, Oku. And I brought up the fucking gif or the video you sent me. God, that thing was horrendous. Digital simple bathroom scale. Home practical body fat scale. Body fat scale? How does that work? With LED display. Body composition analyzer with smartphone application. Oh. Okay. Alpha dog collar with spikes. $65, by the way. The Amazing Spider-Man Steam CD key. How much do you guys think the Amazing Spider-Man Steam CD key costs? Surely it's just a Steam game. So like $60, right? $1,219 for a Steam CD key. Fucking what? It looks at you and goes, "Damn girl, you fat." Question marks? Trogdor, this is your suggestion. Why is a Steam CD key that much? Krillin actually isn't bald or anything. He just shaved his hair as part of his martial arts. See, Archangel, I thought that's what he said. But, like, I thought later on he admits, like, he actually is bald. But I remember in Dragon Ball him being like, "I'm not bald, I just shave my hair. It's what all martial artists do." Shaves, fuck you, keyboard. $200. I don't know, but the game looks fun. Well, the price on Throne is listed as $1,219, Trogdor. Prison stockade with fucking rod, medium sizing. Okay. The thumbnail for that is fucking wild, by the way. Sammy, HTC Vive Pro 2 virtual reality system, full system for $1,000. Sammy, I have a Vive Pro 2. Sammy, I'm trying to get rid of the Vive. I'm trying to switch to big screen. Another Trogdor one. Skin King large non-latex condoms, 12 count. Skin King large? What the fuck? Yoga chairs for adults. Ergonomics Chase Lounge, chair indoor. Say it, Yulind? What am I saying? The fucking, oops, I dropped my large condoms for my magnum dong. Am I saying that? What the fuck? Landworks wood chipper shredder mulcher heavy duty. The fuck am I gonna do with a wood chipper? Who suggested a fucking wood chipper? You aren't a large? No. I'm like 6 inches? 5.5? I don't know. It depends on which side you measure from. Okay, let's talk about this. Because I think the last time we did, everybody was like, what the fuck? Yuli shoot me in the face? Okay. You Chuck Woodward else? Your dick, when it's hard, sometimes it curves, right? What side are you supposed to measure it from? Are you supposed to measure it from the inside of the curve so it's short? Are you supposed to measure it from the outside so it's longest as possible? Or do you measure it from the side, which would be the average length between the two? Your dick curves weird. Right after he was talking about his condoms. That'd do great in the shed. God damn it. I keep getting a BF6 Air. So no BF during lunch break? Well, yeah, it's launch day. What the fuck did I come back to? Cairo, how do you measure your dick? Curve it over here, boyo. Your dick curves weird this side. I've always done it from the side. That seemed fair. I felt like if you measured the inside, it's like, dude, come on. That's gonna get the smallest length, and you don't want that. But if you measure it from the outside, it's like, come on, you're taking the longest way possible. You're taking the scenic route to make yourself look as good as possible. I thought it was from the top. No, the top. That's not, Gana, that's not how it works. People that needed to measure have small dicks. That's stupid, Gyro. If you measure from underneath, you are sad. Actually, I remember Krillin's baldness as a result of his upbringing as a monk. The Orn Temple, which is based on the Shaolin Temple tradition where monks shave their heads to show dedication to martial arts. He only started growing his hair when he stopped training. Later chose to shave it off again for old time's sake. During a time he returned to serious training. What do you mean it's not how it works? It's always from the top, Gana, but that's not what we're discussing. Do you measure the length of it from the inside of the curve, the outside of the curve, or the side of the curve? All three types start or end at the top. Whatever you decide us. Let us know if you need help with it. Okay, Bald. So is it curving left or right? It curves up. What do you mean left or right? Up. Does yours curve left or right, Trogdor? That sounds like you fucking bent it in an accident and have permanent damage. Are we measuring the girth or the length or what? The length! The length, Gana! The length! Like a Luffy balloon? Mine doesn't curve, but it's not the biggest spear in the shed. Just put it on top. It's normal to have curving left or right, Yulind. Anyways, I'm gonna go back in the shadows. I actually can't believe we got 5 miles from this. We're at 5 miles. I thought for sure, because this video is only like 13 minutes long or 12 minutes long. We were like 4.4. But I guess that's long enough. Yippee, because I did not want to do another video. You're going to quit anyway? I was going to quit depending on the video. Dustwallow Marsh? I probably would have done. I did like 3.6? Hell yeah. Dustwallow Marsh is 53. I think I would have done that. I would have done that. Oh. I haven't been to this map in so long. Oh god. We'll come back to Throne. We'll come back to Throne. I am so tired. Length 5 miles, but my legs are cooked. Just say you hate Star Wars. I don't hate Star Wars. In fact, I love getting Star Wars at the start of the day. I think Hoth is a fantastic first video. It's just, I hate getting fucking Hoth when we're at 3+ miles. Yulind not beating the Science Fiend allegations. Won't accept less than 5 miles. God damn it, Kiwi. God damn it. Ugh. Ugh. I need to... Labubu Dubai chocolate. Fucking Oku sent me a video of 3 Labubus AI dancing to a crazy stupid high-pitched voice going Labubu Dubai chocolate, and like it gets stuck in your head. Hi Nick. It's a fantastic third video. Fuck you. No, it's not. I am changing my trackers. You all wait there. Yeah. Yeah. Get these shoes off me. Get these shoes off of me. I get the PJ ready. Get the PJs ready while you're at it. I'm trying to not do the PJs for stream, because I really shouldn't. They're not safe for stream. I've had a few accidents with them where like you just see total panty shot or nip slip, and I really shouldn't. Not until I get a safe for work version of the PJs. Then I can just add them to the outfits. Then I can just like have the PJs as part of the outfits, and like you guys can redeem it if you want. I'm putting the reverse on then. No. I enjoy the accents though. Graffy, just join after the walk. Just join after the walk and you can like, they're not even accents at that point. Feetlin, Feety, Feetsaurus, Feet Sniffer, Disciple of Feetsaurus. You good, Global? He wore PJs once and is now an addict. Feet you. Okay. Where is my mouse? There it is. 5 miles, and now we rest. Done. I can't believe Mizuki lied to me earlier. I was like, Mizuki, you're streaming, get the fuck out of here. And they were like, no, I'd actually think that might be against service. I think you can get in trouble. That might be a VR chat rule. I know in some place it used to be TOSV, like, if somebody goes, are you streaming this or recording this? And if you were like, no, and then, you know, they say something incriminating, that could get you in trouble with a few, it's either the game or Twitch. I'll never see anything. Just get on in desktop, Trogdor. Yulind, it's global. Yeah. Just remember, Moogalind is a psyop. Yulind is actually a chow. That's why he gets upset if you stop watching him walk around for more than 15 seconds. Okay. Alright, Buster. Where are we? We've updated the title. We have not updated who we're lurking in, but I think all the streams I had... Let's see, Kuro. Huh. Rocky's not playing BS. Mizuki. Those are my 3 today. I have to pick up and smoosh the Yulind regularly, or he becomes sad and evil. Yulind's scared of the camera. Error, meanwhile, everyone else is out here dry humping the camera on VR chat streams. Yeah, and then like every 3 or 5 months, everybody gets banned for 1 or 2 days, and I'm sitting here going, not me. Okay. Worlds. Chatting. Where are we gonna chat? We haven't gone to Moonlit in a while. Friends. Drop portal. Anchor. Local. Pins 3. Portal. Ugh. I get it. You don't want to dry hump? I'm totally fine with dry humping. That seems fun. But rules is rules. And I'm lawful good. I follow the goddamn rules. Taking too long to load in. Lawful goob, you mean? I load your tech. Did you stay up late playing Remix? I'm at the last trait, the infinite scaling one. I need the 50,000 artifact power for that. I finished Val'Sharah yesterday. And oh, Logitech, please tell him if you were here for my Arcway story. My Rep Paladin story. Awful goob, you mean? That's pretty good. That kind of, like, I want to set that as my pronouns in VR chat. I'd like to be up here on the roof, but there's not really a spot on the roof that has the moon behind it. Oh well. Kairo's sad. Why you do? Kairo's sad because he took his lunch break too early to go play Battlefield 6, and it's not playable right now because it's a launch day. Don't you put this on me, Global. Don't you put this one on me. Yep, I'm done with all zones except Suramar. When you say yup, did you hear my story earlier, or are you saying yup to your own stuff? I'm 621 with 5% verse. I wasn't here for the story. Okay. Then I will tell the story again. Because I was losing my mind at the story as it was happening. And after the fact, I'm like, get fucking bent, loser. Ugh. I should have lined myself up and then lowered myself. Okay. Like, kind of weird crotching. Can I fix this? Can I go down like that? That works, that works. Ugh. Okay. Works on my machine. Are you blaming Cairo? You know he's faultless. I'm not blaming... No. I'm not blaming Cairo for his getting an error. I'm blaming him for expecting a smooth launch and taking his lunch break and getting upset when that doesn't work. That I will blame Cairo for. The big brain play would have been to bank the time for the day when there are 400,000 people in queue. Well, Kimi, I don't think that's the actual play because that's impossible. I don't think that was an option. Well, lost my stream streak in a channel. They went live for 9 minutes, then ended because they couldn't run Battlefield and didn't go back live. Oh, you can go down, all right. Trogdor, watch their VOD. Open their... Well, okay, first off, I don't think you'll actually lose your stream streak because a stream has to be live for like 15 minutes. There's like 15 minutes of stream streak protection. So I don't think you'll actually lose your streak. But just in case, open up their VOD and watch that. Tick, 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 tick. You got options. Can watch the next stream and keep your streak, or watch the VOD. VOD save streaks now. I don't think you're gonna lose it if it was 9 minutes. I think blame him for not wanting to listen. Talk about his dick during his lunch break. Doctor, you heard what I said though, right? Literally, go watch their VOD, or you probably didn't even lose your streak. Anyway, Logitech. I'm playing Mistweaver Monk. Instant queue for dungeons. I do the Arcway last night. Heroic. As just like, hey, one last thing before bed, right? And I'm sorry, Unknown's like sitting in a lantern. One last thing before dungeons. And we get in this Arcway, and the tank is a Death Knight, and they just start running the wrong way. They literally just run into the loop straight that's like, what are you doing? There's nothing there. And I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't know Arcway. I put a purple marker on myself, and I'm like, hey, just follow me, I know the way. And they're like, yeah, I don't have a fucking clue where I'm going. The rep paladin in the group just starts going, literally just open your map, idiot, LOL. And it's like, all right, this guy, you know, kind of stinks, whatever. Do you know the way? They start following me. We get to the first boss. We kill the first boss. Nobody dies, and I'm third on DPS. I'm like, damn, I'm so cool. Third on DPS, and nobody died because I'm healing. Good job, Yulind. That is exactly what I want to happen. And the rep paladin goes, kick healer. They're AFK. And it's like, what? What do you mean? Like I literally said, like, huh, with a question mark. And the paladin goes, I had to heal myself to stay alive. You're not healing. And I'm looking at my healing meter, right? Like, I'm looking at my details meter, and it says I'm doing 2.5 million healing per second, which is like, okay, if I'm doing that much healing, that means my group is fucking standing in shit and, like, trying to get themselves killed. So this isn't a me problem. This is this paladin problem. Also, he's a fucking paladin. Just bubble, and that'll probably wear out before the boss dies. They live for, like, 20 seconds. He's just complaining, right? We get to the second boss. I'm thinking, like, dude, I just want to argue with this guy. I just want to tell him he's wrong, and I want to link the healing meter. But I'm healing, right? I got to keep this group alive. So this guy isn't even worth my time. We get to the second boss. Nobody dies. And again, the paladin talks up, and they go, Why are we voting no? And I'm like, voting no? Did this guy literally try to fucking vote kick me? Oh my god. This guy's fucking insane. Like literally nobody's dying and he's trying to kick me. This guy's crazy. This guy's a psycho. A second vote to kick pops up. Vote kick him then. I didn't vote to kick him, but the tank did. The tank voted to kick the Retribution Paladin. Reason? This dude talked too much. And everybody votes yes. And they get kicked. And then we were just like, damn. Nobody was dying? The healer's like literally leading the way. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. You know, the healing meter says I'm doing great. It's just people weird. We then do the rest of the dungeon. You know, the final 2 or 3 bosses. I don't remember how many Archway has, if it's 4 or 5. We do the rest of the dungeon. Perfectly smooth run. No issues. It just went like flawless. And at the end, everyone's like, GG's, high fives. And it was just like, man. Archway kind of fun when you don't have a bitch whining in your ear. Literally that feeling. Have you tried playing like Farisu? I kind of was. Like, I was the one pulling and stuff, and then like the tank would pull off of me. But the tank was a little skittish at first, and I was pushing them to pull more. And by the end, they were just like, all right, healer can handle big dick pulls. All right. And I was like, yeah, fucking go, man. Yes. I have tried playing like Farisu. Blame him for not wanting to listen and talk about his dick during his lunch break. Yeah. No, that was my big story from Lemix. Yulind Size Queen. Pulling big dick pulls. Damn it. The healer can handle big dick, god damn it. I still want to make a fire mage at some point. Just because I think a fire mage with 100% crit will go fucking busted hard. But that's after I play the monk for a while. I'll get that ready for like phase 2, maybe. I don't know. I really like having healer queues in Lemix. It's so nice. Like, it's not a long queue as DPS. It's like 5 minutes. But like healer queues is just, you literally just hit accept and it's like the queue pops. It's so fast. Healer busting hard, surrounded by big dick it pulls. Okay. Let's go. I miss tank queues. Tank queues, the problem with LFR is that they can be really short. Or they can be really short. They can also be just as long, if not longer, than DPS queues. Because you only need 2 DPS in a raid. Your dungeon size is 1 tank, 1 healer, 3 DPS, right? Well, that doesn't scale up the same in LFR. In LFR, you've only got 2 tanks. You've got 5 healers, though. Although I think technically it goes with 4 healers. But, like, you have... Although there's not many, you have a surplus of tanks for the amount of tanks compared to dungeons. And so, there are times when tanks have, like, 20-minute queues for LFR, and it's like, what the fuck, I'm a tank, I should have an instant queue. Healers is always a fast queue in WoW. Hi, Nixwar. Nix, I was telling him about, the rep paladin from yesterday. I was in a call with Nixwar, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? Isn't the same logic true for healer? No. The same logic is not true for healer, Gana. Because you literally need more healers in LFR, right? You need 1 healer for a dungeon, and you need 1 tank for a dungeon. But for an LFR, you need 5 healers, you need 2 tanks. That means when they scale up at the same rate, 3 tanks are just on the bench. Throne. Back to throne suggestions. Giant magic cube, 18 cm, big 3x3 cube, Rubik's Cube. Imagine a Rubik's Cube, but each square is the size of 1 Rubik's Cube. So this thing's just literally like a fucking crate in your hands. Luz Sex 6-piece French mime costume. Since you won't wear a clown outfit, arguably mimes are fucking worse. Are LFR 25 or 40 man? 25. LFR should be 30. Is it 30? I thought it was 25. I think it's 25, Nix. I think I could scale to 30 because dungeons are 10 to 30. So the max size of dungeons is 30. I think they just keep the LFR as 25 though. Moss killer, pantry moth traps for with pheromones. So literally traps for moths. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's 30. I'm pretty sure it's 25. Someone can Google that real quick to fact check us, but I would have said 25. Adjustable weighted vest, tactical weight vest for men to help with your walks. Good lord. Is it your world that's ticking? Or do I need to go look for bomb? Is it the song? Is it the... I think it's the song. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll come sit with you, Yulind. Okay. I don't hear it. I heard it in that song. Okay, it's the song. Oh, I lurky. Hi, noob. Enjoy your lurk. Joydomi glow-in-the-dark blanket dinosaur toys. Glow-in-the-dark blanket. Okay. Silicone sourdough bread proofing basket set. Okay. It's like just below audible range. Just that one part sticks out. I guess the music is pretty quiet. I can turn it up. I'm looking at it in OBS now. I'm like, oh, that is quiet. You guys can probably hear it better now. You actually hear music? Holy shit! Maru-chan. Instant lunch beef, ramen noodle soup. What is this, fucking 12 count? Oh, this is the cup noodles. I thought this was like the bars, and I was like, there's so many. It was like a fucking pallet of them. Yeah, there we go. Dungeons and Dragons, Hasbro, Honor Among Thieves. Golden Archive, gelatinous cube collectible figure compatible with 6-inch scale D&D action figures. Fucking what? How big is this thing? 6-inch scale gelatinous cube. Huh. Oh, it's got a melted skeleton in it. It's actually kind of cool. It's only $20. The thing is, like, well, it's a good figure. I'm like, that's a price range I like. That's a thing I like. It's Dungeons and Dragons, which is like, oh, that's not really something I care about. I don't really want the Dungeons and Dragons thing that... I don't really want the media thing that I never interact with. Do it. Lego Super Mario Game Boy retro building sets for adults. So it's literally the Lego Game Boy. Gagula, the vampire ball gag. $45, by the way. I don't interact with D&D, bro. What do you mean? I have not played Dungeons and Dragons in 10 years. Do it, do it. This guy's gonna be like, Baldur's is legit D&D. Yeah, it's not Dungeons and Dragons. It's based on 5e. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. There's no gelatinous cube in Baldur's Gate 3. Little Buddy Super Mario All-Star Collection 1417 Toad stuffed. It's a $15 Toad plush. Mouth tape for Sleeping Gentle Premium. Pain-free removal. Can we get Can we get that to Pixel? Can we get the mouth tape for sleeping to Pixel, please? I like how you just read Cairo perfectly. Well, it was kind of perfectly. It was like Cairo's about to say, and then his message popped up. And so then I could just, Baldur's is legit D&D. But it was like I had started it. I pre-fired it. But I did not perfectly read him. I'm not at that point yet. Oh God. Reese's Oreo milk chocolate white cream peanut butter cups candy packs. 24 count. And it's $23. That's tempting. Might add that. Safe for home. 1 cubic feet. Small safe with removable shelf. That sounds so good. I want that. We're approaching the end. Human dog bed for adult. Luxury faux fur giant sized dog bed. Soul Snatch Toys, Demon Time, Leather Tail Butt Plug. This is literally like the succubus tail plug. Demon Medic anime costume. This is the succubus outfit. What the fuck is this thing? Good lord. Bulk dildo mystery palette. $50,000, by the way. Why the fuck is this $50,000? This is a mystery box. The whole point of a mystery box is that it's cheap and maybe you get something good, but you probably just get trash in it. Who the fuck is buying a bulk dildo mystery palette for $50,000? That's such a ripoff.
It might be a big mystery box.
Oh, it's a big mystery box, all right. It's massive. But, like, it should not be $50,000. That's highway robbery. Who is this? FaceMeLove.com? That's an outright scam. There are 3 suggestions left. Maybe for someone opening a store. I bet they could get, like, a cheaper selection just buying standard dildos. Like, it's crazy to me that the mystery selection is $50,000. I just can't get over that. Tootsie Roll Andes Cream de Menthe Thin Mint. Fuck you, Oku. Another suggestion just came through. Harrian's Labu Dabu Dubai Milky Chocolate Bar. Rich Dubai chocolate. Nice time to come back to. What the hell, Raffle Dildos? Stalking. We're going through the throne suggestions. And the suggestion was a mystery box of dildo for $50,000. Question mark, why are you calling me out? Oku, look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes and tell me you're not the one that suggested Labubu Dubai chocolate, okay? That dragon once. Hi, Nix.
Why is the first thing I hear Labubu?
Because Oku just suggested on Throne Labubu Dubai chocolate. I'm not the one that suggested Labubu Dubai chocolate.
Ban them. Time them out. Make them learn their lesson.
They said they
Labubus are
didn't do
stupid.
it. And I trust you, Oku. 10% of me still believes it was you. I suggested Carrion's Labu Dabu Dubai Milky Chocolate Bar. Okay, Oku. Okay. Yeah, okay. God damn it. Is that famous Nix? It is. Tell him hi from Yulind. Stalking says hi.
Fucking goo.
Yup. Okay. These
Where's
next
she?
two.
She should get in here.
She doesn't get in VR chat. What?
Yeah, so she should come in just to punch and then leave.
Just a punch?
Yeah.
Huh.
Pull it Etsuko. Come in here, high five my face and leave.
Perky Pear D-cup wearable silicone breasts. Tempting. These are $300 fucking dollars. There's got to be a cheaper pair. There's got to be a cheaper pair than $312. But you know, for some of the outfits I wear that like they're made for women, they have fucking expect you to have D cups, you know? I wouldn't be against these. And then something I'm very heavily thinking of. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom cosplay. It looks kind of good. It looks kind of good and tempting. It's a little pricey though. It's $170. But at the same time, it looks fun. I don't know. I probably won't with that one, but it looks nice. That was the Throne suggestions. Who is the cosplay of? Zelda. You look kind of good. Thank you. Twink or Zelda? It's Zelda. Oh god, what is this? What is this, actually? Kurt S. Adler, Regal Black African American King with Crown Wooden Christmas Nutcrafter 15-inch. Huh. Anyway. Oh. Ooh, Zelda would suit you. Oh, I opened Chatterino again. I need to open my notes. The only thing I didn't talk about today was, the video game trailers we watched yesterday. We watched, I think it was 116 trailers. Kind of a mid-trailers day. There wasn't really anything that was like, wow, I'm really hyped and excited for that. There was a few things that, like...
Well, that's because you watched it too soon.
Too soon?
The Glitch Direct is at 3 p.m.
Well, we watch them every Thursday.
Yeah, well, it is Thursday, and it is coming out today. It's just coming out at 3 p.m.
Well, we'll watch them next week. It'll fit in that cycle.
More Murder Drones, more of whatever their new show is, and more Amazingly Digital Circus stuff.
But we do video game trailers.
Yeah, but you said that was Wednesday you do video game trailers.
No, it's Thursday.
But you were doing video game trailers yesterday.
Is it not Friday?
Oh, it is Friday. What am I talking about?
You were like really scaring me. I was like, am I off? Am I the one that's... Hold on, I'm...
No, I'm fucking crazy, dude.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Because literally we've all been
I'm
there.
losing my fucking mind.
The only thing I remember is
I'm
Stranger.
just...
I was...
Rage bait, I was about to say.
I was like... I was scared. I was like, is it Thursday? Did I actually do game trailers on the wrong fucking day? Oh, God. Of the trailers we watched, there were some good ones. Just, you know, overall in 116, we didn't see that many good. There was, Ball X Pit. Foss was really excited for this one. Cairo actually stopped talking. Ball X Pit. Foss was interested in this. It was the Lane Horde Survival. It kind of plays like a fixed shooter. Think like Galaga, where it's like, you know, you shoot from left to right, but it's up, and you're like stuck in a lane. Is like, what's the game where like the ball goes up, bounces on a block, and it like breaks it a little bit, and you have to slowly break the blocks, but you have to keep it from going down, and you can't drop the ball yourself. Like you're playing Pong with a wall of bricks. your ammo, the balls kind of bounce like that, but you're still shooting a lot of them. Brick Breaker, okay. It plays like that. It was called Ball X Pit. I think Foss was excited for it. There was Steel Artery, the Train City Simulator, or the Train City Builder. Literally just a colony sim on a train. It seems not pretty. It seems like more focused on the numbers and like Breakout. I think Breakout is what it is, but Brick Breaker also sounds right. It seems like a colony sim that's more like Dwarf Fortress, where it's like the graphics aren't like cute or really polished. It seems very like numbers focused. I really want to watch someone play Train Game. There was another city builder on a train that seemed more interesting that I don't remember the name of. I don't remember if I wishlisted it either. Detour. This was probably the best new game that I saw. Detour was like you explore post-apocalypse in a truck. Literally just a truck with like a hookshot wench that you can pull on things and explore post-apocalypse. I don't know if it's that like threatening. I don't know if you're dealing with like hostile enemies or not, but it seemed cool. I like exploration games like this. There was Dark Moon. Dark Moon was weird because it was like a crafting survival game, but also a colony sim / city builder. So it's like Brick Breaker sounds like the Walmart brand. Breakout in the 70s arcade game by Atari that was the first in the game genre. Okay, probably Breakout. And it's Breakout that's the popular one. From what I can remember. Dark Moon. You play like a city that has fucking legs. It's literally like a moving city. And you constantly have to move it to stay on like the dark side of the moon and in safe areas, or like you want to stay out of the dark side of the moon because that's where like the demons and monsters are. But you have to constantly keep moving, but you're doing like colony sim decisions to like set up your city and keep it safe. Other than that, I kind of decided to keep track of all the simulator games because, you know, simulators are a dime a dozen. So I was like, I wonder how many simulator games there actually were in 116 trailers. There was only 3. There was Grand Casino Simulator, Toll Booth Simulator, and Laundry Simulator. Those are actually the only 3 simulators we saw yesterday. The big video I cared about, the one that was by far the most interesting to me, Risk of Rain 2 Drifter announcement video. Just new character for the Drifter for Risk of Rain 2. Yippee. Oh, Yulind and Kyra, have y'all played roguelike Donkey Kong? No. It's $20, which is kind of a lot for a DLC. And a lot of people have been saying, like, they don't really want to. Cairo might. I think Cairo was saying they were planning to, just too many things to play at the time. I don't really have much interest in it. As long as Gearbox don't mess up with update again, ew. I've seen a lot of people online saying $20 is way too much for a DLC that just gives you a little game mode. But then I saw one person being like, it's basically a second game. You get this game mode on every stage before, and like it's way worth $20. So it's one of those things that's like, I don't entirely know if it's bad or good. I don't know the full scope of it. I'm seeing a lot of opinions on it. I myself don't really have much desire for it. $20 is a big ask. Yeah, but if it's $20 for like an entire second game, that's kind of deal. The Risk of Rain 2 was easily the video I cared the most about. I had fun with what we played. I'm not chomping at the bit for more currently. Yeah. I still want to finish the 100%. I have like 15 more bananas to get. Anytime I have free time, I just jump on Lemix, and so it's like, oh, I need to finish that before I like just don't do it at all. That was all the trailers I really cared about. Grand Casino, or no, Bollocks Pit, Steel Artery, Detour, Dark Room, and Risk of Rain 2. It was a slow trailers day overall. I'm tired. I stayed up way too late last night. It was like almost 2 a.m. when I finally left Discord and went to bed. And even then, I stayed up for like another 30 minutes just because it's too easy to fucking scroll Twitter and Reddit. But, I'm about to take a nap. Where do we go? Oh, I guess I should have gone over which things I'll actually add for Throne. Maybe the succubus outfit. Definitely not the tail. The tail's $120. For just the tail, I might add the Reese's Oreos. Those seem kind of good. That scale seemed nice, but there's a scale upstairs. I don't need an $80 scale. Tail or tail plug? It is a tail plug, but it's really long, and so it's like a succubus tail. But it is a tail plug. I think that might have been it. Oh, there was the uni figure. I might move that to save for later and see like how much do I actually like uni. Yeah, I don't think there was too much I was like super wanting to add. Oh, that's nice, 120 though. It's not fluffy. It's not fluffy. It is very much like, imagine your standard demon girl succubus tail, where it's like the really no hair tail that becomes like the arrowhead at the tip. Sad. Save for later Zelda outfit. I might. Other than that, where are we going? Ugh. How many people do I actually have playing Battlefield? Let's see. It's actually a lot less than I would have expected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, just 4. Zelda cosplay for Zelda stream. Fluffy tails go hard. I'm really not a furry. X to doubt. Let's see. I hate it when there's a day where it's like there's too many people. There's too many choices. Oh, Brokian. There's somebody I've wanted to raid recently, but our schedules have just not been aligning. I wish they were live. They'd be playing Battlefield. I was thinking people look cuter with collars and ears. Yeah, Ganna? Is that so? Ugh. Let's go to Mizuki. I don't remember the last time I went to Mizuki. They were here earlier. They're playing Battlefield. Mizuki's good people. And for bye-bye. I gotta take the camera over the water. Okay. Thanks for streaming. Have a good nap. I will. Effers, whatever. It gets in the way. Only there's art of Yulind with collar and ears. Well, Trogdor, I have been debating putting commissions on Throne. Just like, hey, here's the price of commissioning this artist. Then someone buys it, it gets credited to me, and then I get that commission. And whoever buys it, I guess they would get to decide the content of it. I guess it would be like, what do you want to see in an art piece? So that's a real possibility. Thank you, Logitech, for this the socials. Flash raid. Tsukiharo. Nope, there's no W. I spelled that right. Stay cool. Where bye bye, Yulind. Thanks for the stream. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. Thank you for the incline. Today is Friday. We'll be on Core stream later tonight. She'll be doing world hopping, and I'll be there. I've got my hands again, so I'm excited to be in VR again. But yeah, that being said, I love you. Bye.